Oops. 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 I forgot to hide the menu. Oops. I forgot to hide the menu. You bursted that. You really like. You liked it? Yay! Thank you. Oh, all hail today's true fan. Audie is the true fan today. Thank you so much. It's been several streams since Audie has been the true fan. In all those streams, Audie was the fake fan. But today, Audie returns to her rightful place on the throne. I forgot to mention it last. I did. I'm so sorry. You're the doubly true. You're the mega true fan today. The ultra true fan. I think someone wanted me to drink water, but I forgot to get my glass of water. So just pretend I'm drinking. Okay. You're very good at selectively ignoring text. I think you should just read it. It's not related to Chainsaw Man in any way. I thought, can you just read it? I can't talk about it on the stream. Why are you holding me back like this? Why have you muzzled the Shino? Why have you prevented me from speaking about one of my favorite manga artists? I can't believe this. Betrayed by my own viewers. Just go and read it already. Hi, fat boy. Hello, and hi Dingba and everyone else who said hi to me. Yeah. Lazy. Maybe we should chat for a little bit before we get into the Shino. The Shino. Muzzle the Shino, she bites. Maybe. Hi, Phyllis. The goal was hydration, not gargling noises. Are you getting up soon? He's gonna get me water. Yay! I don't have to move my fat ass to get a glass of water. Wait, Twitch updated the chat box? Really? What does it look like? I am using the OBS chat not extension. What do you call this thing? A dock? A screen? A scene? The autocomplete is better now? Oh, cool. Cool. You know what? I wish that the emoji list on Twitch would stop showing me Yoshibi's emotes. I still haven't gotten around to figuring out how to turn off a subscription. I don't know, it's still there. I don't want to see them, but they're still there. It's fucking April and I'll have them for another 2 fucking months. I hate it. Every time I see it, actually I sometimes use them ironically. Thanks for the follow, Arc Cobra. Arc Cobra. You posted how? Okay, thanks. I'll go and look at it later. Toad, you've been posting a lot of random crap in Discord. What is all that stuff? You asked me a question and I didn't understand it, so I didn't answer you. I think you said, anyways, Shino would want 2 months of Game Pass Discord gave to Nitro people, question mark. Wait, what were you asking me? I'm not sure what you, it's fairly easy to unsub. I already unsubbed, but I subbed in December and that was like 6 months. I had a 6-month sub, so I want to not see the emotes anymore. I want to not see the emotes anymore, if that makes sense. And there's like a different place you have to do it or something. I don't know how to make that go away. I canceled it a long time ago, obviously. Do I want a code for 2 months of Game Pass? Yeah, do I have to redeem it right now? Because we're playing a game right now. Do you want me... Does it like expire soon or... Funhouse Shino, that's right. Look at... Amazing. Truly incredible. The fuck, I mean meat. You thought I was going to use my meat body to stream. No, I wanted meat for dinner today, so we got barbecue. Hi, Hammy. Hi, Jericho. I'm gonna drink some more. Not right now, it's good until the 26th. Oh, the 26th is pretty soon. I guess I should probably just use it. Hello, Takumari. You got carne asada. Oh, that sounds good. You know, I like really wanted to eat meat But the meat that I wanted to eat was like a steak that I make myself with like my own gravy that I make myself because it's so yummy. But we didn't have a steak defrosted and we don't have onions or anything, so I couldn't make, you know, food for myself. So we got, oh, can I tell them? I'm gonna, huh? No? Why can't I tell them? Everyone will be happy for you. Okay, Cass got promoted at work. Yay! My tiny Tyrannosaurus Rex hands. Cass is pregnant, that's right! Cass is pregnant. Yay! Pachi, pachi, pachi. He's a senior software engineer now. He finally caught up to my level, is what I'm saying. He finally caught up to my level. Which is actually a really mean thing to say because I think that he was way ahead of me in the consideration for going to that level ages ago, but for various reasons, yeah, it didn't happen. Hi, Jack! Yay! So maybe we'll have more money for me to eat takeout instead of cooking. I don't know when like the raise or whatever actually kicks in, but wow, the face is like so fucked up. Do you guys actually like this? Do you want it to be wide instead? Actually, it's fine. What's happening with more money? Oh, Cash got promoted. Finally, this let's get a seniors discount at Golden Corral now. I have never been to Golden Corral. We can go once. I probably won't want to go. Why? I heard they have like meat and stuff. I love meat. Do they not have meat? Is it like all you can eat meat? It's all you can eat everything? I want to go to Brazilian barbecue. I want to eat that cheese bread that they have. What is it called? Pão de queijo. I fucked that up. Did I say that right? Pão de queijo. The cheese bread. They have meat quotes, you guess. Golden Corral is a place you go to when you want to hate yourself. No, Zali, I hit the start streaming button when I want to hate myself. I open up OBS and I hit the start streaming button. Golden Corral is a buffet. That's what I've heard. I have not been to a lot of different American things. Another thing that Cass said today that I'd never heard of. What is it called? Something Inn? Hallmark Inn. Hampton Inn. He said Hampton Inn. And I was like, what the fuck is that? He says it's a hotel chain. I've never heard of that. I only know like Holiday Inn and that's about it actually. Motel number? Motel 6. I was gonna say 9. Or my second choice was 5. It's 6, huh? Don't worry, Shino. A lot of American things suck. Golden Corral is the lowest mid-tier buffet you've tried. Lowest mid-tier is still in the mid-tier though. It's not low tier, right? It's a hotel chain by the Hiltons. Hampter? That's right. Hampter Inn. Hamster Inn. You stayed at that chain before? How was it? Oh, there's like there's 6 and 8? Oh, so maybe the 9 and the 5 wasn't me making shit up. It was me making shit up. I wasn't sure what number it was. Wait, the closest Golden Corral is an hour away. The fuck? That's so far. I don't know if I'm gonna drive an hour to go to a lowest mid-tier buffet. The Gregson head shape. Gregson. Your favorite buffet was at Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut has buffets? An hour is not worth for Golden Corral. I agree. I wasn't saying I wanted to go. I want to try it, but not like an hour-long drive. Want to try it, you know? Gen? Yeah, Gen is good. Have we been to Gen? Yeah, I think we went to Gen once, right? Yeah, we went to Gen once and it was pretty good. But in the area, we go to a place called Yakiniku, which is cheaper and less crowded. Cheaper and less crowded. I'm not cheap. I have become a little bit cheap since I stopped working. Every time Cass asks me what I want to eat, I'm like, XYZ. But wait, there's a cheaper version at ABC. So let's go to ABC. The food varies for each location and the rooms are not bad. Is it like Cheesecake Factory where they have really weird decoration and stuff? Cheesecake Factory has like that weird Greco-Roman, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the Golden Corral. Oh, it doesn't have interesting rooms. The ambiance is really important, you know? I wanna sit in a strange room while eating my lowest mid-tier buffet. To be fair, you haven't seen a Pizza Hut in years now. The last one I saw was in my home country. I haven't seen one here in a long time. Not like that. It's too bad. You know, to be honest, I think that Cheesecake Factory's cheesecakes are not that good. They're pretty good. The thing that's good about them is that they have a lot of different flavors. But like the cheesecake itself, it's not bad. Oh, you know what? Now I really want that white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. That was actually really good. If you chill it, it's good. Okay. He just said there's a bat in the farm. Okay. I got you Hungarian for Brazilian BBQ. There's a bunch of really good places here. And Cheesecake Factory is such a date night bait. The reservations are not worth the hassle. Is it a hassle to reserve at Cheesecake Factory? Have we had to do a reservation? I don't think we have. Hot cheesecake or cold cheesecake? Isn't it better when it's cold? Hot cheesecake sounds... Wait, people have dates at Cheesecake Factory? Yeah? Just got cheesecake! Wait, you don't... Oh wait, Sally doesn't like cheesecake. Right? What kind of people call it? You call it ong? Stop it! Don't fucking talk about call it ong. Don't bring him up like that. You only have one in your area and extremely popular. Is it the only place to get cheesecake? Surely not. You've never had hot cheesecake. Me either, come to think of it. I think it's better when it's chilled. I can't imagine that it would be good if it was hot. There's a baked cheesecake. Oh? Aren't they all baked? Yeah. You know, I think all of them are baked. Are then there's a bake and then there's one that you do not like no bake. Oh, I see. Most of them are baked. But you can, after you bake it, you can serve it cold. Yeah, like, just because you bake it doesn't mean that you serve it hot out of the oven. I think you usually let it cool down or chill it. It's just the only people who go to Cheesecake Factory are high schoolers. Really? I go to Cheesecake Factory? Sally just called me young. Cass said those are some rich fucking high schoolers. Hi, Katana. No baked cheesecake is common in Australia. You like them hot? Hot cheesecake? I have never had a hot cheesecake. I'm trying to imagine it. What? Oh yeah, he has a pet boar in his bedroom. You kind of want some cold key lime pie now? Zali, that's just lime cheesecake. It's key lime pie. It's just lime cheesecake. I thought you didn't like cheesecake. Oh, hello! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, Swizzless. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hi! How was your stream? Oh, Kingdom Hearts. How was that? Welcome in. We were just talking about cheesecake. You thought it was made of cream cheese. It has no cheese. It's made from egg and condensed milk. Swizzless? Okay, cool. How was your stream? Zali says that just because key lime pie doesn't have cheese in it, that it's not like cheesecake. But it is like cheesecake. Also, thank you for the raid. Don't you think it's like cheesecake? Why did your sister make it with cream cheese then? Checkmate! Check fucking mate, Zali fucking Yanu! It was good, it was fun and nostalgic. Cool. I have some big Kingdom Hearts fans in here. My best friend Rose is a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I have not played it yet. I'm sorry. Shameful. The thing you object to in cheesecake is the cheese, so if it's cheesecake without the cheese, then that's fine by you. Then it's just cake. Or key lime pie. Oh, Hammy, you like Kingdom's Hearts too? Wasn't there a trailer for a new one or something? Tuning into the stream before eating dinner is the worst decision of the week. We always talk about food on here, dude. I love food. I had barbecue today. I had brisket and white bread, white bread, and pork ribs. But the ribs were kind of burnt, so they weren't that good. But then I had burnt pork burnt ends. And those are pretty good. And then I had deviled eggs, and those were good. I had potato salad. Yes, I got burnt ends. And then, what else did I get? Cream corn. The cream corn. I married white bread. What did you say about Cass? What did you say about Cass? That's why you were playing it. It had 20th anniversary that day. Cool. Wow. Crazy to think that it's been 20 years. Yeah, I guess you're right. I was still in school when it first came out. That's crazy. Such a long time ago. Persona recently had its 25th anniversary as well, so I guess this is a special year for... Wait, was it this year? It might have been last year, and the celebrations are still going on, but regardless, JRPGs are having a lot of anniversaries, famous ones. 2002, you were a baby freshman in high school. Cream corn is the shit, fucks you up, but it's the shit. What happened to Shrink Shino? I turned it all into one redeem. But you want me to go back to normal? Because I can. Hi, No Sleep. Hi. Is that okay? Is that what you wanted? Back to normal. And then for dessert, we had banana pudding with vanilla wafers. And it was pretty good, but actually I think that the banana pudding that Cass makes is even better. He does the recipe from that. The huge eyes were staring into your soul. He does the same recipe from that famous bakery in New York. What are they called? Magnolia Bakery? You love banana pudding. Have you tried the one from Magnolia? It's so good. A couple years ago, I think he bought some. You have to catch the train. Okay, bye, Santoro. Sorry you can't watch. Sad. Santoro's leaving. Yeah, he got me some for my birthday. He like had to air, it was like flown in from New York, right? Or something? Yeah, it was overnighted from New York so that it was fresh. But like, it was so expensive, so that was just for my birthday that one time. And I told him that he should just make it at home. And when you make it at home, it's actually like, it tastes the same. So as long as you follow the recipe, it tastes the same. I would recommend that worth it. Have you tried it? It's so good. Where's the recipe? You guys ever tried it? Maybe Zali won't like it because it, maybe, I don't know. Because Zali doesn't like anything. Pudding tabetai. Let's see, is it the first one? 4.5? Yeah, this one. Make this shit. You guys make this shit. It's so good. Oh man. And then what's good about making it yourself? I don't have to call you out like that. You don't like anything. But you should make this because it's good. Yeah, the thing that's nice about it is that you can pack it as tightly or as loosely as you want. I don't like it when... I like it fluffy, I guess? Yeah. And sometimes when people make it, it's too dense. I like it a bit fluffier. Anyway, I recommend you guys try this. I was thirsty. The girl who ate everything. Yeah, that's me. It's actually my side blog. That's my side food blog. When do you guys want to play the game? Or do you want to just talk about stuff? Because I'm down with that too. I don't need to play the game. I can't do all the voices that Ari did on Monday. In fact, I cannot do any of the voices that Ari did on Monday. So it's going to be somewhat less exciting of a stream. Fewer accents. Overall, lower effort. Lower effort in general. You missed the cooking streams? I could try to British Shino. It was awful. I was just trying because she was doing it, you know? Like, I felt bad not trying because she was trying, but now that she's not here, I can go back to not trying. How long does it take to make that vanilla pudding? Should I make it on stream? Is it... Oh, it's not hard. If it's not hard, then the stream won't last very long, right? The longest part is waiting. We can just train the camera on the fridge and leave it there. I like doxed myself 5 times in the last cooking stream though, so I don't know. Maybe not. I haven't picked what recipe I want to do for cooking again. Oh yeah, you forgot. Fuck You Toad got that song stuck in your head. Which song? Ah? Which song? Anyway, shall we start the game? Or just keep talking? Ooh woo. Oh whoa. Oh shit. Rose says that I miss when she got True Fan too. Oh no! You guys should remind me when you get True Fan and I miss it. Doritos and Fritos by 100 Gex. No! We don't talk about that band. Group. I hesitate to call them a band. We don't talk about that group. You don't want to call me out. You should absolutely call me out. Like it always happens at the start of the stream, and then I'm usually busy at the beginning. I'm like getting everything ready because I am slow, so I sometimes forget. You should just remind me if I miss it. Sorry. Both Audie and Rose are true fans today, and anyone else I ever forgot is a true fan. Huh? Oh, and Cass? Did you ever get it? No. No, you're not an honorary true fan. No such thing. Either it's true fan. You can't have an honorary true fan. That doesn't make any sense. Speaking of which, I actually had edited. No, I did quality assurance for a light novel recently, and I kind of wish I could share some of the funny things that they wrote in it. One of the things that was written was somebody described a journey across Japan as ocean to ocean. And I was like, there's only one ocean. It's the Pacific Ocean. Hi. Hello. Yeah, there's only the Pacific Ocean, so what does that mean? And then another one that was funny is that there's a character who is a clone. There's a character who is a clone. She's a clone of a beautiful woman, and the main character is like falling in love with her, and he was reflecting on how she was a clone. And then in the next line, he called her face unique and irreplicable. He said it was like romantic, so he was talking about every unique and irreplicable detail of her face. But I mean, she's a clone, so literally every detail of her face is not unique and replicable. But so all I do is when I'm doing quality assurance, I just leave comment. I don't like change the sentence. I just leave a comment and like, you know, maybe this doesn't make sense, but when I checked again, they ignored it. So I was like, okay, you do whatever you want. Does the dude know she's a clone? Yes. He literally says in the paragraph before that, she is the clone of a blah, blah, blah. And then he goes on to say, because it's a romantic moment and he's looking into her eyes, he goes, every unique, irreplicable detail of her face. And I was like, okay. I did note that perhaps it was an issue in the source text, because like these light novels are translated from Japanese, right? So if the original author wrote something like that, then okay, fine, you know, like what can you really do? But they didn't specify, they just left it. So I was like, all right, I did my part, you know. I'm supposed to call out the parts that maybe don't make sense. There are other stuff, but you guess it's unique to him, or he's saying that because she's insecure. It was the narration, so he was just thinking it. Maybe he meant that she's unique in and of herself despite being a clone or something. Maybe? Maybe? Cass said maybe he doesn't know what unique means, or irreplicable. He doesn't know what any of those words mean. He's just using them at random. Yeah, so there's a bunch of details like that that are funny when you read them again. But yeah. Okay. Wanna play the game? Ocean to ocean, they took a long way there. That's right. They went from Japan and then they went this way and then they came around the other side. the fate to go over land as well. If she was cloned and then grew up, then the life she led would make her different. If she's a magic clone, tough titty. She's a magic clone. She's a magic clone, I think. It just seems that there's some ground for irony somewhere in there. I think it was meant to be played straight. I'm not entirely sure, but it was just like a romantic moment. So I think that, you know, it's the original meant to contrast the love is unique despite being cloned. Maybe. What I think happened is that they just used those words because those are the default words that you use when you're describing someone's the face of someone that you're in love with, and they didn't think about the fact that he had just been talking about how she's a clone and it makes no sense. And then they were like, well, whatever. Like I think that's what happened. Because I can see myself doing that as well. You would just write, oh, she's so beautiful, every piece of her face is so unique, blah blah blah. And you wouldn't really think about the fact that she's a clone in that moment. But when I read it over, I was like, it's silly. As soon as you clone someone and then no, cookie. What was I talking about? I think I was reading Hammy's message. As soon as you clone someone and then separate them, they become different people because of their experience and stuff make us who we are, right? Yeah, but it wasn't every unique and irreplicable part of her personality that she developed from being raised separate from her clone. It was every unique and irreplicable feature of her face. So her face probably was the same. Do I write? Yeah, I write in fiction. I want to write an original novel, but I haven't started because I'm lazy. I'm both lazy and busy. I cannot greet Cookie anymore because she ran upstairs chasing Cass. So, hi Cookie. So he was talking about her titties, you mean face? Well, if she ate less and drank less milk, she'd probably be shorter, for example. She awoke from her clone cage about a month or two ago. So I don't think she's diverged that much. I don't know, man. The light novels, I have to say, it's like I'm gonna get brain damage reading this stuff in and day out. Some of them are not so bad. Others of them are actually quite bad. So he's dating a 2-month-old. Yes, but best not to think about it. I have to. When I'm editing it, I can't just be like, it doesn't make sense, and that's fine. I have to make it make sense. So there's been a lot of me questioning the translator, being like, can you make this system make more sense for me so I can clarify how it, you know, I can clarify it in the text for you, because if I don't understand it, I can't help you explain it. Yeah, but it's not their fault. It's like the what's written in Japanese doesn't make sense itself. It's not the translator like took something that made a lot of sense and wrote it in English. But yeah. Hi, hello. I am applying lip balm. Is this the same people from a couple months ago? Yeah, I do work for the same company because I'm lazy to apply to another company. The reason why I like this one is because it's like freelance works, right? So I can work pretty much on my own schedule. I work in the middle of the night. When I'm awake at 4 a.m. I can work and it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's like asynchronous work too, so I really like that. Very stressed, so you're here for a comfy Shino stream. Does Shino stream help? It just makes people hungry, I think. Yeah. Okay. Shall we play the game? Or should I keep talking? Someone asked if, I think Audie asked if I write. Like I said, I write fanfiction. It's made you hungry for sure. Comfy star helps unwind, that's for sure. Okay. Glad you guys think so. Hello, Lord Big Sad. Do you have a friend called Lord Small Sad? It's true, you're always hungry during the stream. It's pain. You're gonna buy a cheesecake now? Yeah. I wonder what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You know, I love food so much that after I finish my dinner, I think about what I'm gonna eat the next day. I fantasize about tomorrow's dinner. What a small and sad life I live. Same. Shino stream is great because when you watch someone else be stressed, you can forget about your stress. So you like watching me because I am often stressed? That's so sad. Yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You've eaten too much today already. Your fridge is stocked, demands you make chicken tomorrow. You hope you want it by then. That's what I hate about having to meal plan. It's like you have to eat whatever is expiring, right? Like before it expires. But what if you're not in the mood for it that day? You still have to eat it. I fucking hate it. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. Sometimes all we have is chicken, but I don't want to eat chicken. But we have to eat chicken. Right now, all we have is chicken. I don't want to eat chicken. I want to eat a poke bowl. Poke bowl sounds so good. There's one at a mall. Use my first world privilege and throw it away. No! Just let it expire and throw it away. No, I try not to. That's a waste of perfectly good food. That animal gave its life for me. I feel bad about animals dying so that I can eat them, you know? I actually do feel bad about it. Not like... I wouldn't even say not bad enough to go vegan because... Or at least vegetarian, because I think I would eat a lot more vegetable-based meals if I could. You guys know because of my gut issues, I can't eat too much of certain kinds of vegetables. Yeah, I absolutely respect vegans. It's difficult. You meal plan at the start of the day, but a full week is too much. Yeah, I just try. Sometimes you feel bad, but you remember how good they taste. Try some crazy chicken meals that aren't common. I'm lazy. All I want to do is put it in the pan and fry it until it's cooked and I eat it. It's okay, the most food you waste is fruit and veggies. I mean, it's still bad, but at least an animal didn't die, yeah. Like, I agree. I really try not to waste meat. An animal died for that. But like... you know what I really miss eating? Today I had corn. I don't have corn that much anymore because it makes me sick. And same thing with peas and all the other vegetables I like. I can only eat carrots and spinach safely. It gets boring, you know, eating carrots and spinach non-stop. Like, it's good for you and I do like them, but not enough to eat them every day of my life. A lot of animals died for your fruit, but they're mostly insects, so it's fine. Insects are an important part of our ecosystem. And also they crawl on my desk and it's terrible. That's a lot of veggies off the list. Sir, you heard of a condition like that. It's just IBS. You should look up this diet. Look up this one. Look up this FODMAP diet. This diet helped me with my IBS a lot. I used to be, before I figured out that I had IBS, I had to go to a gastroenterologist and everything. Before they figured out it was IBS, I was like literally in pain all the time. Like, from morning until night. It was the most miserable, one of the most miserable periods of my life because I could not figure out what was wrong. You thought you had IBS, you cut down on red meat for other reasons, and wow, did that improve things. For me, it's a lot of different kinds of vegetables, so I don't eat them as much. I still eat them from time to time, but not as much, and it's helped a lot. I'm no longer in pain all the time. It's really bad. But yeah, because of that, I kind of like need to eat meat. I won't say need, I'm sure a vegan would laugh at me, but like cutting out meat and all those vegetables and all those fruits and all those things that you're not supposed to eat when you're on the IBS diet is too difficult. There's very few things that you can eat anymore. Yeah, no onions and garlic, it's terrible. I still eat it from time. I actually cut a lot of garlic out of my diet. I used to eat garlic and everything, and that's probably why I was sick all the time. I still eat onions from time to time because onions are not as bad for me as garlic. You basically can't eat Italian food. I know! I love Italian food! No garlic, that's big size. I put in a little bit. So basically rather than me cutting out all of it, I'm in this like state of like constant bargaining with myself. Like how much do I want the garlic, you know? If I can go without it, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put it in this dish. But if it really needs it, then I'll put in a bit and then I'll just suffer for it. And I just pay for it. You know, you have to, it's a compromise. It's an ongoing compromise. Different types of onions, okay. The green part of green onions is okay. Yellow, all the ball onions, yellow onions, red onions, white onions, all of them are not okay. But I still eat them. Vegan and carnivore diets are hard. You respect their discipline because you need pizza like a junkie. Hi, Maki. It's like being lactose and eating milkshake. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like sometimes you just want that fucking milkshake, right? Like sometimes the pain is worth it. You just have to decide whether, you have to decide in that moment is it worth going for it or not? Yeah. But anyway, I'm not so strict anymore. When we were trying to figure out what was wrong with me, I went on that diet for almost a year, the FODMAP diet. So I ate no garlic, no onions, no corn, no broccoli, no peas, almost no fruit because almost all the fruit is disallowed. I basically subsisted on white rice, carrots, spinach, and whatever meat that we were allowed to cook. It was, I got really bored of eating carrots and spinach, let me put it that way. Oh, and I had, I guess sometimes we make gluten-free noodles because you're not supposed to have gluten either on the FODMAP diet. It's chicken low FODMAP, yeah. So FODMAP is basically some research done by Monash University, I think. And they have found that certain types of complex sugars or carbohydrates can cause IBS symptoms. I think not everyone with IBS has the same kind of problem. You miss avocados? Me too! I can't have avocados anymore. I still get them, but they make me sick. Yeah, so because it's complex sugars and carbohydrates, chicken is okay because it's just protein. So most meat is okay under this diet. And I went a full year that strict that long. Yeah, because basically the idea behind the diet is you are trying to figure out which of the sugars you are sensitive to, if that makes sense. So you have to be very strict about like cross-contamination because you'll never figure out what exactly is making you sick unless you very, very strictly control your diet. So basically for a year, we were doing these food experiments where we tested all the different kinds of food to see which ones made me sick. So for me, fructose is actually okay. Fructose is honey. That one was okay. If I eat 3 scoops of ice cream, I get the shits. But I think that's actually pretty normal, right? For a lot of people are like that. Yeah, and then for me, any amount of garlic and mushrooms makes me sick. But I eat them anyway. I love them. I love them. So it's like, it's not just you have IBS, so don't eat these. It's like if you have IBS, certain ones will affect you more. Yeah, apparently everyone's IBS is different. It just so happens that these six types of complex sugars cause issues. Yeah. You thought it was meat only, no dairy. Lactose is one of the sugars. Lactose is one of the sugars that causes problems. Yeah, you should read up more on it. If you know someone with IBS who's never heard of this diet, I would recommend trying it for a little bit. Even if, the thing that's nice about it is that you don't have to do it all the time and you don't even have to do the experiments, I think, to find out what's wrong with you. But when you have a flare-up, knowing what to avoid, like knowledge is half the battle, right? Like knowing what to avoid can help you. Yeah, hit him up and see if it helps. Yeah, I mean, you can just mention it to him and see if he's heard of it. If he's never heard of it, I think I would say give it a shot. It's not like, as long as you're eating your food groups, you know, you'll be fine. Yeah, but if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. A metric ton of diet is habit. It gets a whole lot easier cravings-wise after only a few days. Meal prep is long-term discipline. You got a food disorder or something, Remy? What are you talking about? I just cook whatever's in the fridge and then I eat it. Every day I eat rice. I love rice. What were we talking about? You know what I really want to eat? I should stop talking about food. I'm gonna make myself hungry. I really want to eat garlic bread. It sounds so good right now. I could go for it. You've gained and lost a lot over the years. I used to be a little bit chubbier. I lost a couple years ago. I decided I was tired of being chubby and I lost like 20 pounds and then I just stopped there. But it took a lot of discipline to not eat dessert. You know what sucks is women have lower metabolisms usually, then too late, you're hungry, gonna have to eat something before you sleep tonight. You need to meal prep more. You have too many days where you're like, man, you really don't want to cook, you gotta study. Dude, I feel that. Except for me, I don't have to study. I'm just sitting here and I still don't feel like cooking. The only thing you discipline yourself to take is water. Outside of that, you try anything you know it's safe to eat. Yeah, sure. Speaking of water, I'm gonna drink. Congrats on the weight loss. Thanks. It was miserable, but it was worth it, I think. I just didn't want to be chubby anymore. No, no shade on anyone who doesn't mind. I personally didn't want to be chubby anymore. I was gonna say that the metabolisms for women are lower, and I hate that because, like, if you put in my height and weight to one of those like calorie calculators, it tells me I can only eat about 1,500 calories a day in order to not get fatter, you know? And for Cass, even though he has the same level of activity as me, I mean, neither of us like really work out or anything. He can have 2,000 calories a day. That's like, he can eat everything I eat plus a cheesecake. It's not fair. It's not fair. It is not fair. It's not fair because we eat the same dinner and then I have to watch him eat a dessert that I can't. Does he weigh more? Only a little bit more. We're both at healthy weight. We're both at a healthy weight, but he can just eat a lot more. I guess he burns more. I don't really know. We put in the same like activity levels and everything into the calculator. I'm sorry for anyone. Oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. I don't want this to be triggering for people with EDs. The most important factor for your calorie amount is your weight and height. He poops more. He poops more. He is a couple of inches taller than me. He's not like a lot taller than me. He's not like a foot taller than me or something. I'm like under 6 feet and he's about around there. You know, it's like he's not a lot taller than me. Sorry. Yeah. It's not fair that he can have a whole ass cheesecake and I can't. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's not. Sorry. I'm gonna start playing the game, I think. I'm just ranting now that life isn't fair. Like a child. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. A fun fact, when losing weight, you lose most of your weight through your breath. Poop accounts for only a small amount of weight loss. What? I spit out my fat through my mouth? And my poop isn't my fat? What? Where are you getting this, Dr. Zali? You could definitely eat a whole cheesecake at once. Evening, comrades. Hello! Welcome in. We're just talking about cheesecake and banana pudding. Your maintenance is 2,400? 20, you can have 2 cheesecakes! That's almost 1,000 whole calories. More than me. Life is not fair. You eat less than anyone you know because you're under 5 feet. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. It must be hard. Yeah, I know that. I mean, I am smaller than him, and we're both a healthy weight, but I just feel like the amount that he can eat more than me is not proportional to how much bigger he is than me. He's not like, what is it? He's not a third bigger than me, if that makes sense, right? Like 2,000 is a third bigger than 1,500. You want to lose weight, then work out. I found that it doesn't really work for me because I can only eat 1,500 calories, right? And when I work out, it makes me like incredibly hungry. I think that working out is good for your general health, good for your cardio health and stuff, but I think it's not that good for losing weight because when I get so fucking hungry, I tend to overeat after that. I find it much easier to just not eat and then try to control the hunger. This is just for me. This is just for me. If it worked for you, then good for you, but it doesn't really work for me because when I work out, I get incredibly hungry. I want to eat 2 cheesecake, you know? That kind of hungry. Maybe that's just a sign of me being really lazy. Do I like running? No. Running long distances, not walking, burns an insane amount of calories. Good for runners. Me hate runner. If you can hit like 5 miles a day, that's on average 3 to 5 times body weight resistance. Okay, Remy doesn't know, but I'm actually a cripple. not like a wheelchair cripple. But I do have a knee problem that makes it so that I can't really do running. Sadly, because I think that running, as you said, is a great way to work out and get exercise, but doctors have told me that I should do swimming instead and like basically low impact. Cripple ruins the plan. You gotta do a handstand. You gotta run really fast on your handstand. You can't calorie count. It would give you too much anxiety over every decision to eat. You just see your weight on the scale and make sure that it doesn't change. That's fair. I don't think that everyone has to do it, or that anyone even has to do it. It's just what worked for me when I was trying to lose weight. It's just one strategy. I think there's a lot of different strategies, and they'll work for different people depending on what kind of person you are, I guess. Yeah. For me, I'm really lazy, so eating less for me was more useful than more effective than working out. Right, so you say I intake 1,500 calories a day. Is there a way to make those into healthy calories like chicken or rice? I mean, I eat really healthy, actually. I eat like that every day. So, I eat healthy every day. Yeah, I have vegetables every day. Oh, you guys want to talk about blood pressure? Can I tell you guys something funny? I recently got measured for my blood pressure because I got a physical, right, at the doctor, and she said it's 100/60. That's very low. And I thought that was really funny because you guys remember when I was having issues with my blood pressure for a while and it was 80/60? I told her 100/60 is actually really high for me. It's usually in the 90s. That's borderline a problem. Yeah, I mean, I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah. Sorry, Rose. Oh no, I'm sorry. I've had low blood pressure all my life though. It's like I've had this problem, if you want to call it, all your life, but all my life. But I actually think it's kind of a good problem to have. You're usually around 90 to 160, and you thought that was low. That's like, I think it's on the low end, but it's still okay. Below 90 is when I started to feel kind of sick. So your mileage may vary, but yeah. And I would not recommend being that low for other people. It was unpleasant. But yeah. I don't know, I'm not the healthiest person alive, but I eat healthy, and I don't really work out. I'm sorry to my doctor. You've never checked your blood pressure before. Really? You should get a physical and see what it is, I suppose. It's good to get a physical every year. My old company that I worked at sponsored a physical every year. I think they gave you a bonus or something. High intensity workouts are the increased heart rate for 3 to 6 minutes for 3 to 5 sets, or how you got down to 11% body fat at 215 pounds. All right, Guy. Well, I'm proud of you for your achievements. That's a lot of numbers. Exercise is cringe. You get lightheaded during exercise very quickly at the gym without carbs. Let's see. Practically can't work out in the morning. I'm the same way. It takes me a little while to kind of like get going in the morning. Newer smartwatches can guess blood pressure. Really? How? How did they do that? You had a friend that had high blood pressure despite being generally fit and ate an average diet. It turns out it was because he was stressed and ate a bucket of fried chicken an hour before the appointment. That is so funny. Never get a physical. You should get a physical. Yeah. I mean, you're still young, right? No sleep. So I don't think it's that important right now, but once you're in your 20s, you might want to get regular physicals. Your BPM's like crazy. Light exercise goes up to 160. That's... oh, okay. I hope you're alright, dude. You gotta calibrate them like every 3 months though. How did they work? I'm really curious. You're the opposite. You don't put too much stock into what you eat, but you try to stay active as much as you can. If you turn into a sumo wrestler, so be it. I think it's good to be active. It might be better than eating healthy, honestly. Well, both is probably best, but I'm not active and I don't think it's a good thing. I have been trying to... I mean, I exercise at home. I've been playing with the cats, which involves running up and down the stairs. That's exercise, right? That counts as exercise, right? Running up and down the stairs with the cat toy and making them chase it and then running back down and then doing it over and over again. That's exercise. It's not strenuous exercise, but at least I'm moving my fucking body. Just saying, those tire flips and burpees just work. What is a tire flip? I think I know what a burpee is, but I don't know what a tire flip is. You got a yearly checkup and just never ask them. They just take it and say, see you next year. When they take mine, I can see the machine, so that's why I know. Oh, they also write it like on my form or whatever, and then I can see it later. Your resting heart rate is 110. Your blood pressure at the doctor was 145 over 90. That's really high. I hope you're okay. I hope the medication works. You're not entirely sure. They use the same hardware they use for measuring oxygen in the blood. Interesting. Ballpark max BPM is 220 minus age, right? Oh, is it? I don't know. Turning into WebMD chat. As long as you can still function, you're never going to the hospital or doctor. I mean, I'm just the VTuber on the screen, but get physicals, you know, it's good to catch problems before they get worse. Yeah, it's good to check for problems. I don't want to be too serious here, but my aunt didn't catch her cancer until it was too late. And if she had gone for earlier screening, she might have been able to find it. It's that kind of thing where I think that you guys should get your physicals every year. Please do it for the VTuber. If you won't do it for yourself, do it for the VTuber. It's definitely better than not going up and down the stairs. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not like walking up and down the stairs. I'm running with the cats up and down the stairs. So yeah, I mean, it does get the heart rate up a little bit. Go get a finger up your ass for a VTuber? Yeah, exactly. You can imagine some other VTuber, not me, but you can imagine some other VTuber while you're doing it. I give you permission to picture some other VTuber while you're getting your physical. You had Dragon Ball in mind? You used to run up and down the stairs with weights when you were working for your mom. Oh, interesting. I don't think I could do that because I think that it would be kind of high impact for me, but certainly running with the cats. Don't forget the guys should get their balls checked. Yeah, go get your balls checked. Today Miku says to check your prostate. Yours is 2 weeks? Good. Go and get your physical. As someone who spent the first 30 years of your life refusing to go to doctors, you highly recommend going for checkups. Yeah, go if you can. Your uncle is currently having problems with that. You recommend getting a checkup just in case. There's like, the doctors themselves have like recommendations for how often you need to get screened for certain things. So as long as you go once every year, you paid for your insurance, you're using it. True. It actually has been quite a bit since your last physical. The last time you did was your study abroad like 3 to 4 years ago. I recommend scheduling one. You're gonna go to your doctor and say, trust me, your VTuber said you needed this. If you haven't done your annual, then why not, right? They screen for all kinds of things. Yeah. Just checking that you're healthy is good. Okay, sorry. That became very patronizing. Miss Shino said you gotta go to the doctor, guys. You sprain the same knee twice and it locks up when you bend it, but you still haven't been to the doctor. You should probably go. Colonoscopy, here you come. Yay! Colonoscopy! There must be a sort of hernia PSA that exists of anime characters. I would love to do something like that. I think that would be really funny. Maybe a VTuber giving a health advisory. By the way, I've been recently getting these ads on YouTube for vaping. It's something like e-cigarettes have a lot of nickel in them. And the guy goes, that's nickel in your lungs. But every time he says that, I hear him say nipple. And then I go, nipple in your lungs. Have you guys seen that ad? I don't know why, but it really sounds like he's saying nipple. He's 6'9" guy. Hold on.
Hello? 6'9" Ganya? Hello and welcome to the Soulbrains Igloo. Please take your shoes off at the front door and I hope you enjoy your stay here now.
You too, and you've never bought vapes before, you don't know what that's about? I bet it's targeting us on age group. I can't imagine what else it would be. Yeah, because I don't smoke either. I'm not a smoker. No drugs, no smoke, no drinking. Almost nothing fun actually. My drug is glucose. I love sugar. Vaping makes you cough. Have you considered not vaping? You never redeeming that again. Why? You're a perfect candidate for telehealth. 100% permanent telehealth. If berserkers don't need therapists, you need enemies to kill. The apes are really popular now. Yeah, I slightly prefer them to regular smoking because at least they smell nice, but or some of them smell nice anyway. Sometimes I smell them as like, ooh, strawberry. But I'm still bad for you. And smoking killed my dad, so like I'm not super into it personally. You only tried it because your friend makes vaping liquids. I see. He makes them in his house. Oh, am I a smoker for more current? No, never smoked. Yeah, smoking killed my dad. It sucked. He wasn't a great person, but it still sucked. Shino's drug is a catchy Joker smut. Hey, I have to say this over and over again, but it's not just a smut. They have to hold hands. They have to go watch movies together. They love each other. It's a pure love. Some people just want to put a cheap Chinese lithium-ion battery near their mouth. You don't let them live on the edge. Hold on, I'm gonna change out my tracking. I'm gonna refresh my tracking. Aloha. There we go. Okay, a catchy Joker romance. Wait, what? Why? You don't like it? Audie? Are you about to betray me? I'm waiting. Looked up anime prostate exam and is about which. Why did you look that up? Oh, you never played Persona. I see. Yeah, it's my brainworms. It's been my brainworms for almost a year now. I think I finished Persona 5 in June of last year. And ever since then, I think about them every single day. It's rough. Talk to your doctor about being obsessed with Akechi and Joker. When you go see him, talk to your doctor. It's already almost been a year. Yeah. The toxoplasmosis cat worms. My worms look like Akechi and Joker. You almost bought SMT5 the other day, but what you've read seems like you'll miss some elements too much. What do you mean? Just looked up Akechi Joker. You are buying this game? Okay, wait. Do you have a PlayStation? You have to buy the version that says Royal. Make sure you buy Persona 5 Royal. Don't get the vanilla version. The difference is that it's not really an expansion pack. They basically, it's kind of like a remastered version of the game, or like a definitive edition. But they also added a bunch of stuff that, yeah, it's the good one. I mean, they were both good, but Royal, a new fan! Yay! It's like a director's cut type deal with hella extra content. Yeah, you only have a PC? No, you can't play it unless you emulate it then. Why won't they put it on PC? I'm gonna go ape shit. I don't understand. Why they don't want to put it on PC? I'll buy it again. You're emulating? Okay, yay! Make sure you get Royal. Okay, make sure you get Royal. Atlas, just port it to PC. There's so many fangirls ready and waiting to throw money at you to buy the same game again. Why don't they want the money? Why don't they want the money? I don't understand. There's so much extra stuff down to the detail of more foliage and more text messages and conversation. Maki-chan, you played it too? Are you also a fan? Do you like Shuake? Take my fucking money. Take my money. Oh, it's so painful. They put Golden on PC. It's only a matter of time. I don't want Golden. Golden sucks. Golden bad. It's okay. Shu what now? Shu Ake. Ake Shu. The pairing. Joker X Akechi. The pairing. The pairing. I just hate Yu's haircut. No, P4 is just not as great. You still have yet to play Royal. You forever be waiting. I'm waiting too. I want to replay it. You're gonna make yourself some tea because you got cinnamon rolls in preparation for the inevitable hunger the stream causes. Cinnamon rolls? That reminds me. I got some cinnamon roll coffee the other day, and it wasn't very good. It let me down. I thought it was gonna taste like a cinnamon roll, but it just tasted like cinnamon. You get what I'm saying? It needs like the icing taste and like maybe a bit of a roll taste, but it just tasted like coffee with cinnamon in it. Genocide is quite the workout, you know. Is this a berserker joke? This is not a general joke about genocide, right? Be careful with that. Don't get me in trouble. Bread, sugar, cinnamon. What did they miss? The sugar. It was only cinnamon. It was just cinnamon coffee. I thought it was kind of... I thought that I would get more of bitch-ass coffee. Couldn't even figure that out. I know, I was actually really disappointed. We paid extra money for it. No! You tried to play P5 and loved the music and style, but the writing was too cringe! No! And you spent half the game shitting on your neighborhood because the party are prudes? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why did you hate it? That makes me really sad. But they're gay. They kiss at the end. Okay, I can see they were insulting your neighborhood. You would hate that. Berserker or fascist? The eternal question. We've been talking for like an hour. Can we play the game? You guys want to play the game? Spoiler, Shino? No. Everyone has to know that they kiss and they're gay for each other. Not just gay in a general sense. Gay for each other. Specifically gay. Not generally gay. You do enjoy the longer game? Alright, let's get that shit going. I'll go as long as I can. I'm still like tired on and off. I don't know what's wrong. It's been a little bit better. You're gonna have me on in the background while you play Nekopara? Okay. I played Nekopara once. There were naked girls in it. It was a little bit odd. And they were... I need to eat more meat. More meat! They're only gay for each other. Everyone else might as well be a stick man. I eat a lot of meat though. I really don't know if that's the problem. Naked girls bad. I'm not saying bad, but I think they were too young. It was unsettling how young they were, if that makes sense. The Catboy Nekopara is the only good one. Good is a stretch. We played that whole game, and I don't know if I would call it good. It was a game. It was better than regular Nekopara. Yeah, it was better than regular Nekopara. Oh, hold on. I started the game, but I'm not showing you guys. Go over here. Where is it? Ah. Okay. Let's see. Let me position myself. Man, I did so much. Your favorite food is chili dogs and chili dogs. Okay. Where were we? I want to go into the courtroom again. I'm not interested in all this random crap. We played Nekopara when? With the guy. Remember the guy? You only liked it because Dill was your... Oh! Milo, thank you! Thanks so much, Milo. How you been? How's baby? Farewell, lads. The snowman did it. Bye, Remy. He's leaving again. Who? What? Shut up, Rin Rin. How's baby doing? We should come by and visit again so that baby does not... I guess baby was way too young to even register us as people at the time that we visited. Clearly it was William Robbins. Baby is sucking and biting on your thumb. Okay, great. Good to hear that she's healthy and happy. We'll come back again soon. You really got into the camaraderie of the stories. You would definitely give P6 a chance and maybe even P5 because you also never played Royal. Strong jaws. Good. It will be, it will help her destroy her enemies in the future. She'll be able to gnaw them to death. You enjoy that the investigations are kind of lame for most mystery games, but you really enjoy them in this game mainly because of the Hurlock corrections. I just want to get back into the courtroom. I like reading those parts more than anything else in this game, I think. Okay, 19 February, 2:38 p.m. Briar Road. Let's get going. I'm almost out of water. It looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation. Perfect, so let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yep, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. You think the investigations have the same problem that old-style adventure games like Myst do? I would hate AA investigations and it is all this kind of stuff. This is an AA game, right? It's basically click the screen until the story progresses. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. The part I don't like is sometimes there's like Japanese game stuff where if you don't do things in a certain order or you don't click the right pixel, then you don't get to progress the story. I don't like that kind of thing. Yeah. And we've had a couple incidents of that already. Okay, converse. Present. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment? Sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? From her ladyship? Her ladyship? Give that here, at once. Come on, hand it over. Will he ever finish his chips? It's infinite chips. Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? Okay. You like 90s adventure games, but you hate the investigating in this series. It's a bit tedious. I wish it was a bit faster paced, maybe. Like, talking to the girl in the previous stream. That girl was kind of boring. What was that coin exactly? It's a silver crown, obviously. But it's a lot more than that. It's, well... It's an appearance fee, that's what it is. British Shino. An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean... He's got the bottomless newspaper cone of fish and chips. Now there is an item for your next... Oh, okay.
Huh? No sleep? What are you doing here? What? The stream? Well, it's not like I'm streaming for you or anything. Baka! Ow!
Thanks for the follow. Sims 3 burglar. Alright. Does anyone have any tips for British accents? Because I don't know how to turn it on and off. And I keep slipping out of it. That's right. For the adventures of Alex Holmes. A ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me. Every time. Oh, because she's the writer. She gives him a coin. I see. You'll never stop being confused by these cutaways. It is just so unlike my usual personality. Every time. It's just eat the letters. Doesn't help that much. I mean, I think there's something to be said for a gap moe, but I just do it to entertain the chat. Hi, Arklin! Hello! If I could get rid of them, I would, but people seem to like them. Don't pronounce T's. Yes, of course. Try moving your lips as little as possible. I don't know if I can do that. Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly. Of course, using my name without my say-so does make the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. It's a terrible accent. I'm sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you. Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then, eh? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What you want to know? You still don't know what gap moe is, even though it's been explained to you multiple times. You just always forget. It's the moe that exists in the gap between someone's your perception of someone and the reality of someone. I guess. Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, you guys want me to stop with the accent? My British accent trends towards Irish. Do you feel it's not bad? That's what I'm saying. I can't stay in it. I think maybe if I heard someone speaking in it, I'd be able to copy it better. But we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Susan, I don't need to have an accent. Fuck you! No! The little knife-wielding mustache Japanese fellow. Well, you know how Moe Sizak is funny but also incredibly depressed as Gap Moe? No, not like that. Oh, for God's sake, yes, stop the accents. No, it's terrible. He lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there, look. Oh, he lives in the house! On the first floor of the house on the corner where the wreck of a bicycle is propped up. That is nearby indeed. He lives on the street! If I remember rightly, the landlord is a Mr. John Garadeb. Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure you give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it, you tell her that Gregson sends his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector, we will. Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship. The accents? Yeah, they died. Audie said they suck, so I'm gonna stop. Well, at least he told us what we wanted to know before he left. Yeah, so then shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings? Do I know Wikipedia's mascot is a Moeko version of itself and the owner of Wikipedia is a huge weeb who roleplays on anime forums? That doesn't surprise me. You said if I heard someone speak it, it would help. Here's a clip from Sherlock.
still at Bart's then?
Teaching now. Yeah, bright young
Hold on.
things like
Mute
we
this
used to
game.
be.
I
God,
can't hear them.
What about you? Just staying in town to get yourself sorted?
I can't afford London on an army pension.
And you couldn't bear to be anywhere else. That's not the John Watson I know.
Yeah, I'm not the John Watson.
John Watson. I don't know if I can.
Couldn't hurry up.
Okay, the thing is, they have to keep speaking at it to me, and then maybe I can keep it up. But I keep slipping out of it. It just doesn't come naturally. Sherlock sucks so bad. You didn't like it, huh? I didn't like it either. Iris Wilson, m'lady. Okay, let's see. Building? Listen to them avoiding 90% of the T's. Ah. That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history. You hated it? I didn't like it either. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. Oops, the game is still muted. There we go. It was awful and got worse with every episode. I also don't like Benadryl Cucumber Patch. People say that he's really hot, but he's not. Watson is pretty cute though. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. According to Inspector Gregson, that's the house where Mr. Natsume has lodgings. Who says he's hot? Tons of people! Tons of people say he's hot! But he looks like fucking E.T. He looks like E.T. Just across the road from where the incident took place, I see. It must be awful for Soseki-san getting caught up in something like this in a foreign land. They're the same people who think Voldemort is hot. No, they're the same people who think that Tom Hiddleston is hot. Am I evaluating him by his hotness rather than his ability as an actor? Yes. Thank you. Is that a issue? Is there a problem? Oops. Huh? Can I not move? Okay. Let's go in. Let's go in. Go in. Investigation time. Tsumanai. Oh, yada. Make it stop. If we go by Sherlock, his acting ability wasn't great either. Is that the one where Watson and the Asian girl? Yeah, I think so. I never watched it though. 19th of February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Wasn't he also Dr. Weirdo? I think so. I don't know that much about Marvel stuff. Oh! That helped you. I guess, would this be the resident of Mr. John Gardeb? And Data Wutsa? And who may I say is calling? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here? Okay. We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client. What? One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Gardeb. I can do the women, alright. For some reason I can't do the men. It's so weird. Did you see that, Mr. Susato? That was a real-life English maid! Okay. I know, as I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. Why do we even have a Ryu when we have Susato who does everything? It's true. You also hate Marvel, so you guess you should shut up? No, I hate Marvel too, so... You forgot we would have to do a British accent for all of them? No! I refuse. Susato and Ryu are gonna be in just my regular voice because I'm too lazy. But that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. I could maybe, if I get some more water, I could maybe do a higher pitched voice for Susato. That's the best you're gonna get out of me. Oh, this day keeps getting better. It certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to meet a butler and the experience will be complete. No, this is too much effort. Too much work. Well, I'm not sure if I go that far, but I understand the sentiment. I don't have any more water. I said it's empty. You guys mind waiting? I'm gonna get it, okay? 1 second. It's too much effort. It's too much effort. Imagine being a voice actor. Mega ultra cringe. Alright. Thank you for waiting. Mr. Gardep will see you now. This way. Putting on my sweater. Oh! Do we need to, like... voice actors get paid? Are you saying I don't get paid? I guess you're right. That looks like a Medal of Honor, and it's showcased on a very grand banner. It was good while it lasted. I mean, everyone else thinks it's cringe. You're the only person who seems to like it. Yeah, it's displayed with some pride, I would say, although it bothers me that it's not straight. What, that old thing? Sorry? I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general would turn in his grave if I disposed of it. The wall's the best place for it, keeps the bally thing out of my way. So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose? That's a lot of burps. I'm very gassy. There appears to be an inscription on the metal itself. Look, let me see. It says, for distinguished participation. Sounds like the kind of honors even I could be in line for. Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. Ryu, you don't get to complain about things not being straight. That's a good joke. He's stirring his cup with his pipe. Can't measure an officer by the number of medals to his name, of course. Common knowledge in military circles. Does this matter? That uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it? It's clearly been well looked after, though. That old thing? Pah! Not much better than rags, really. Oh? Wore that ceremonial garb at my retirement bash, don't you know? You can totally do that, though. That's what medals are for. I know. He's gonna spill his all tobacco. Yeah, I think if he turns it upside down, all the stuff's gonna come out. But I'm not one for dwelling on the past. Me would have gladly thrown it out, but you know how it is. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to have the odd piece of memorabilia lying around, does it? Oh, are you see? Perhaps we should leave the past in the past. Okay. There's a cannon in his room. There's a literal whole ass cannon. That's a full-size cannon. What's it doing in here? Oh my, it's real. I thought it might be a replica. That old thing? Ah, that's little more than a toy. Sorry? The army was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to give it a new home. Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about the house. Really? It isn't overkill? Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you next, boy. Keeps a cannon as a toy. Do you think there may be trouble brewing, Mr. Garadeb? Always is. Take Joan here. Never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Dries them over the barrel, you see. They dry very well on the cannon there, Joan tells me, which rather proves my point, I feel. It's been reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in shame. There is an apron on it. Okay. Books. I notice you have a pile of books here, Mr. Garadeb. Do you enjoy reading? Ever experienced a London winter, boy? The nights are long. No better way to pass the time than in front of the fire of a jolly good book. Oh, there's a copy of Rant's magazine here, I see. No doubt Mr. Garadeb enjoys the adventures of Sherlock Holmes too. The great detective has a great many followers, it would seem. Alright, does any of this even matter? Why am I looking at these things? Can I move around? Oh shit, you can move around. Okay. Food! Cakes! Oh look! There's food! What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand. Lined up? It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me. Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It's quite the English way. It's Mr. Garadeb's custom to take 2 cakes of his tea. That sounds delightful! Oh, wait a minute. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand. Well, naturally, and it would never do to waste the leftovers. You're drinking tea too? Runekeeper! You're the colonizer. Runekeeper is the colonizer. You should get cake with it. Must be tea time. So whatever Mr. Garadeb does need, I say to myself, Joan, you shall have to tidy up. How magnanimous of you. Look at all the broken shit on the right. Hey, you're right. Okay, so something sus was here. It seems that maybe he was eating with someone else? Or... candlestick? This old candle holder looks a little out of place here, wouldn't you say? Yeah, you're right. It's clearly supposed to be gold, but it's almost completely black for some reason. Is it? It's not black. The picture is literally gold. You think that was just a fat joke? That old thing, yes. Just a cheap piece of ironmongery gimcrack, really. What? Oh, used it when I was studying, don't you know? For my commission. I know it's old, hardly worth hanging on to, really, but, well, still has its uses sometimes. Of course! Does everything in this room have some elaborate story behind it? They're memories, Mr. Naruhodo. Memories. Okay. What's this? Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it? Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Although the shelves seem to be broken and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces. It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice. You've never seen a rich hoarder before. It's kind of cool. He's a landlord. I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it. Yes, probably something like that, but let's not delve too deeply here. Okay, there's something on the floor. Or not? It won't let me select it. Landlord, he did it! Okay. What is that? Look at that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely. Yep, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could be behind it, I wonder? Guilty? I'm gonna have a very quick look. Just a little peek. Maybe let's not. We need to kill him now. I think the maid is gonna head us off with a cup of tea. Okay, did I get everything? Window, window, window. This window looks out over Briar Road where the young woman was attacked. I can make out policemen on the far side of the road investigating the crime scene. The glass is rather murky, isn't it? You can't see very clearly. Does this thing open at all, I wonder? What's that on the floor there? I tried to... I shouldn't underestimate the bitterness of a London winter, sir. Sorry? As soon as you open that window, the tea will freeze in the pot. No Londoner would go opening windows at dusk in the middle of winter, I assure you. It seems very unlikely that these two would have seen anything of the incident then. Yeah, it won't let me... Sorry for the accent. It won't let me select this. So... it's nothing, I guess? Question mark? That portrait of Mr. Garrideb is glaring at me, I swear. Have you noticed that all the little frames contain photographic prints of him as well? Yes, and there seems to be a statue of a lion on the mantelpiece. Ah yes, seemed to come back from the local pawnbroker with that little trinket. Seemed to come back? What do you mean? The chap who runs the place is a bally wizard, went in to sell him something and came out with that thing. In point of fact, now I think about it, I rather often find myself leaving the place with something I don't need. The lion ornament certainly does seem surplus to requirements. She doesn't pull her punches, or her throws for that matter. Okay. Have we looked at everything? No. What is this? Are those mortar shells? They're enormous. I hadn't noticed. What are they doing here? Those old things, couple little rounds I accidentally fired into the barracks during training, you know, became a bit of colorful regiment folklore, that incident. You mean you deliberately hunted out the spent shells? Well, I wouldn't say deliberately exactly. They're only scrap iron after all, usually just thrown away, I believe, but you never know when things might come in useful, do you? Useful for what exactly? Yes, well... Joan here did manage to knock out one of the bally things on my foot the other day while she was dusting. Oh no! Hadn't shed a tear since 1869 before then, you know. Maybe reconsider throwing them away. This man is a hoarder. Okay, let's see. Did I look at everything? What about... If I click on them, it's going to talk to them, right? So... Let's see. Anything else? Iron can be recycled. Let's see. This cannon, the books. Anything else you guys see? Let's talk to them. Good day to you. John Garrideb at your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Maywen, don't you know? Where is that? Earned an medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Handed over the reins to the up-and-comings. So he's a retired soldier. No shit. It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs. He's out of shape. So he was narrating and commenting on everything in his house, and he didn't even introduce himself. Yep, that's right. Oh no, he's a Skyrim guard. He took an arrow to the knee. Afghanistan, I see. You really must take more exercise. Do you think so? And eat 1,500 calories a day at least. Well, Mr. Garrideb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. Oh, it was nothing. The medal's just a folderol, really. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let these good people see it properly. Joan, fetch the... Dash it all, woman. Be careful. What is this? Is this elder abuse? Are we witnessing elder abuse right now? Oh, dearie me, I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly near took the skin off my hands. I shall be more careful, sir. You like her? So anyway, there you have it, living the quiet life now. Yes, I see. Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right? Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only too pleased, naturally, especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty. What the fuck is Blighty? We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware, so this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? You want to slap her butt cheek looking face? Even had some famous detective poking around, you know, in this old house, would you believe? Landlords aren't people. Shino! Also ex-military for the UK. Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Out of breath, sounds like your brother just walking from the parking spot to the front door. Jesus. Could have been, didn't catch the chap's name, not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Oh, but you have a copy of Rant's magazine here, so... Oh, he's lying. Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak. So he's in Soseki-san's room. It's a bally nuisance is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling. About Mr. Natsume. Oh my god, we have to keep talking to them! It never ends. About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garrett, please do tell us. Ah yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. Oh, just 1 week. So he moved in very recently then. I have 2 lodgers most of the time, one on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago, you see? There had been... Dash it all, Joan! Do be careful! Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him. Why? They framed him. He seemed to have a most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. The accent turned on. And I'm rarely wrong about anything. We won't be calling this man as a witness, that's for sure. Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Yes, there was. And she's dying to tell us. You mean he's very nervous, but you're pretty sure his anxiety? He's got something. Maybe paranoid schizophrenia? Had you noticed anything else about your lodger, Mr. Natsume, when you accidentally start trying? Oh my word, yes. The man was shadier than an orchard. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. He just trots off to that old bookshop every single day and comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. A gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed around 9 each night. I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Why are you awake? Ah. So she's staying up late doesn't mean you're a criminal. Could you clarify something, I wonder? I guess I'm a criminal. Hey, everyone here is a criminal. What is it? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Yeah, her cheeks jiggle like breasts. Like a VTuber's breast when she jumps. Watch her cheeks next time when she jumps. Oh no, I've been caught. I'd understood that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house, is that correct? Watch her cheeks. When she jumps, they go like, they boing. According to the police. That's right, yes, they're both below us on the first floor and street level. Then how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example, even the times they go to bed. Good grief, Joan, be more careful, woman. Look at her cheeks. Oh my goodness, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir. You plead innocent? Something doesn't add up here. Okay. They're lying. Everyone's always lying to me. Why? Do I have lie to me written on my forehead? It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window at around that time? The window? Yeah, the window. Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Garrett household, so I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joan? No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at that hour. So jiggly, tell me you don't want to do it too. You want to slap her cheeks? With the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as? Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated. Well, yes. Well, it's nothing particularly significant, but around that sort of time in here, she's abusing him! She is abusing him. Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow. She called me Mr. Narrow Hollow. I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. That sounds like a dirty lie. Oh, really, Mr. Garrideb? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been. Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter, really. Nothing of... Begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened. I am hollow since boyfriend died. Oh no. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. That's right, Mr. Garrideb. Okay, what's just the matter with these two? It sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident, but what? I wish I knew. Alright, one more thing. And after this we have to talk to Herlock. I want to get to the courtroom already. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on? Why, certainly, just below us on the first floor. And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there even as we speak. Yes, told Mr. Nats's name. Nats's name. Had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume has engaged his services? That is a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had to look around in Mr. Natsume's room, I mean? Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs. Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we have to try. Hi, Emily. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we? Yep, and while we're there, I love Mr. Moonman. We can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Okay. It's time to move, right? We are moving. Moving and grooving. Going to here. There's a cat! Meow! 19th of February, Mr. Natsume's room. There's a cat! What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that. It must not smell very nice. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. His window is bricked. Yeah, we saw this house earlier from outside. And the windows were bricked up for some reason. No, me neither. It's so dark in here too. Is that the window over there? Yes. Well, it was the window, I think. Yes, once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. Why? So this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. Oh, okay, examine. And then let's turn. Oh, he's not there. I guess let's keep looking at things. Oops. Sholmes is under the books. Is he the cat?
Meow.
Cute. It left! Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away. I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. Like that girl in Full Metal Alchemist? No! It was a tricolor Mikke, was it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. That's made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. Cute. It's gone now. Alright, let's see. Books. Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reached the ceiling. They're all works of English literature and they all smell so musty. Edo wado oni-san asobo. With this volume of books in hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you? No, what a dreamy idea. A bad dream, maybe, for me at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again. Oh, so reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as a tea ceremony teaches us. I certainly did not expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy. Oh my god, can we just get through this? I want to go to the court! I want to be a lawyer! For being a lawyer game, you spend so little time being a fucking lawyer. I'm always being a detective. So you were talking about Sheska, or whatever her name is, the one with photographic memory. Ah, yeah, I remember. There's someone like that, isn't there? It's been a long time since I watched the anime and read that manga. Like, years. That desk seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it, look, and the date of the purchase, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. In the old days, you had to get the case evidence by yourself. They have detectives. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. The second-hand bookstore receipt has been entered into the court record. It was the first manga you ever read. Edward being a midget was very relatable to you at the time, I see. He's not a midget, he's just a little bit short. Your book, 17th February, 4:45 p.m. Customer Mr. Natsume, the sum of 2 shillings tendered in receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq. A meal for Gaboriel and Canterbury yearnings. That's it. Alright. We got a clue of some sort. Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled in them in English. It looks like the waste paper basket is so full they've just fallen out. I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you? Or deeply averse to tidying up his mess. I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. I'm like trying to read so fucking fast. Oh my god, could you even call this a window? I think so. It was a window at one time after all, although all that remains is a frame around some bricks now. So really it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that? I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah! Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design in a fit of whimsy. That is alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very oppressive. It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely trying. Can't pay the window fee, so the landlord bricked them up. Maybe it's like a lack of heating in the building. It's, you know? Or, I don't know actually. Is there a safe behind the books to the left? Oh, you're right. Good eye, thank you. This appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins here too. Oh, is it like utilities? It's a gas meter. It seems there is piped gas in this district which consumers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if we were to put a coin in the slot, that would be enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. It's the window fee meter. It's to keep all the pollution out. So if you were too poor to have a coin, you'd spend the night in the dark and freezing cold. That's right, as would a rich man who only carried crisp white notes. Brr, London is a scary place. They have gas meters. How cool. Oh look, it's a beckoning cat from home. It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him. I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Naruhodo. Are you forgetting the enormous Dharma doll you brought in your luggage? He brought a Dharma doll? Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm. I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him. It's not doing a very good job so far, is it? You mustn't say such things. I didn't say a word. Why are my eyes such a giveaway? Did he say it out loud or not? Okay, let's see. Got that thing, the gas meter. We got the waste paper basket. We got the cat. We got the desk. We got the window. Piles of books. Let's go to the right. He thought it was in blue. Oh, he's there. They were just waiting for me to talk to some things in the room before they made him show up, huh? Just one of those Japanese game things. Hey. There he is. Where did he come from? He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope you won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Oh. You too. Good day. Now, let me say, where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Burya. Yes, of course, the Burya. And let me say, what happened on that voyage? It was Kazuma Asogi. He died. Tragically. But you were a great help to us. Ah yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. I do not know how to keep my accent from fluctuating. Wish it came naturally. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh. Well, you seem to remember something of it at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Herlock Sholmes. She seems to be starstruck. She's always like, this is Mr. Oh, no, my dear madame. Hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Miss Naruhodo! And Mr. Suzato. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Is this truly Sholmes or just an imposter? It's him, isn't it? Oh, thanks for the follow. Kitten eats ramen. I haven't had ramen in so long. The last time I had noodles, I think it was udon. I had udon. I had niku udon from a place nearby, and I think I got it with vegetable tempura. Oh my god, I want to eat ramen now. No, I want to eat udon now. Sorry. Real Sholmes versus book Sholmes. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. He was close enough. I think it's not that easy for an English-speaking person to remember Japanese names, so... And if for a Japanese person to remember English names, you had microwave ramen last night. A little different. But I could go for some microwave ramen too. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. Sorry for making me crave ramen. No worries, I'm always hungry. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. Listen to my terrible fluctuating accent. What does he sound like? It was an entirely trivial case. Of course, I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. I gave up. So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short a time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little. A little? Very British? No, it's terrible. It's a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls and can distend to any extent. Even if they weren't foreign names, it's just hard to remember names. True, very true. I do my best to forget useless facts lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. He's very pretentious. Yeah, I wish I could get the accent right, but I can't. Converse. Alright, let's go. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Natsume, yes. I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? I'm sorry, Miss Susato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I'm not merely feigning ignorance. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh, how? I assure you I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. Oh, sorry, that should have been him. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Oh! Oh, they only asked him to locate the guy. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. So you don't think that Mr. Natsume is a culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophily. Do not be deceived into believing that I'm a man of leisure. No, 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 no. Oh dear. So he just got distracted. Tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yeah, Mr. Garadab, a retired military man. It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution that is the services. And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Institution that is service. Haha. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. And so conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? Ryu is so dumb. Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Morning. Hi, Azura. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. My accent. I had no idea. And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garadeb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain. I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. Okay. Can we get to the courtroom? This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Huh? You can't accuse him like that. Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one. But sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks. I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. Oh, wait. Window tax? What is that? Surely not a tax on windows? Precisely that. Oh my goodness, the only person Natsume would stab is himself while cooking. If anyone walks on him, he would jump and stab himself. I see. What is a window tax? Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up. This is why you lose Linux. Shut up, Zali. While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. Okay, how awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms without light. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. Sorry, I keep using the wrong accent. Some 40 years ago or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. Oh. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example. So the tax is gone. Easy to tell from the outside of the size of a house. So you were half right. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price. Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Couldn't afford the window tax. Yes, that's correct. Fuck, I used the wrong accent again. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here, a matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. You mean Natsume is a poet, makes sense he's poor. Yeah, but he's a visiting scholar. He gets money from the government. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law? You remember that? Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? Oh, he remembered. I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well then, I congratulate sir on an ambition realized. And so promptly, too. The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients, to trust in their innocence? Yeah. Trust. Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes. That was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what is it? I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I'm quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Yeah, I figured that out. Mr. Gardev is? Yeah, we figured that out as well. Anyway, at present... Oh shit. Okay, whatever, I give up. Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garredup's secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. Alright, thank you. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. Okay. Do we move back now? Also, accent, yes or no? I think everybody is alt-tabbed out. It's just waiting for me to finish reading. 19th February, Mr. Garredev's room. Ah, you Peregrine. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there? I'm here, hello. Mr. Sherlock Sholmes? Always excellent. Ah yes, rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. It strains me. It's not straining, it's okay, but no opinion. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Fuck! I don't know how to do this. You like the bad accent is your hope that it'll offend Brits. No! For the up-team time, woman, will you watch what you're doing? I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Did you see his neck when he drank? I didn't see. Ah yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave if you'd be so kind. Huh? Oh, of course. Off we go then. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps see yourself out. Oh, okay. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garredup is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment... Oh! Thank you, Sunburns. Whoa! You gifted a tier 2. Thanks, Sunburns. Thank you. Perhaps we should do some digging. What's this? Still nothing. Oh, he's here. What? What is he doing here? Hey. What is he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? We meet again, my dear fellows. Good gracious, when did you sneak in here? Is that a taquito or a tampon on the ground? I've been trying to pick it up. They won't let me pick it up. Sherlock Sholmes at your service. Whatever were you doing over by that window? I am given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madame. Yet, sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such observation. That's right, it was a tier 2 sub. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, keeping an eye on one's windows at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. And one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. Me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind. Wait, he's not talking about... Is he... I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles. I take it you're prepared? Okay. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! You imagine sunburns as someone with sideburns shaped like suns? Mr. Garrett, though it would seem you were a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first-rate. I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! The old man's broken out into a cold sweat. Let's have a good time with Sholmes. It seems that Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are spot on. How? How could you possibly? How could I possibly know, you mean to inquire? Okay, here we go. The answer couldn't be simpler, sir, for in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts. Okay. And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again. Yep, let's go. I like his animations and he's hot, but he's very stupid and annoying. Nature of the beast. Conclusion. Ugh. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? He's the king of BS! Ah, for a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrideb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposing at best, a fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts, blah 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 blah. Okay, so he says that the guy is keeping a lion in here, which is obviously not true. Okay, is it okay if we skip all this? As we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could it have gone? Madame? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. Does he have a slap mark on his face? Oh, does he? It is? Wait, hold on, let's see. Sholmes is too stupid. Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Protruding from it is a handbill advertising a circus show. You sought to dispose of the lion at Betty's Circus. What is this? She sold the lion to the circus troupe. I believe I made my point. Okay. Time to fix it. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. Nope. Okay. When you turned his face, you saw a mark. Oh. Maybe that's why he's sitting sideways. Now, Mr. Garrett, I didn't notice that. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, could be a scar from the war. True, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of living, but what we must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain. We need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain that you suffer. Every envelope. Okay. Let's fix it. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Look at the mate slapped him or something, possibly because he squeezed her butt cheek-like face. That's your deduction. Thanks, Cammy. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Oh, a very expensive woolen carpet if I'm not mistaken. It looks like a candle thing fell down, actually. Oh dearie me, what could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Yeah, it's a candle. Your wandering eye has settled upon... She does have a butt face, Ari. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Cake! Okay, this lasts a really long time, and you know that it's wrong. So... It's like, can we just skip this? Okay. Your deduction sucks, my guy. Okay. Wrong. 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 Okay. Time to fix it. The looks on their faces. Babies have a butt face. True. Okay, are we gonna fix it? Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times too. Mr. Shom, sorry to butt in, but if I could make an observation. Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, it's the only explanation for butts have a baby face. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense, but wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garrett and his maid would have been hurt, or worse. That's where you are stuck. Okay. Can we just get to the part where instead of... Just let me fix it already. I'm getting bored of this. Stop it. Okay. Okay, fix it, fix it. Matryoshka doll looking face. Maybe she was pouring some tea on him on purpose because she's got dirt on him related to the slap mark. She's definitely pouring tea on him to shut him up. Okay. Fix it, fix it. Sorry, I'm just skipping all of this. These sections I are not enjoying that much. Very, very, very laggy. Yeah, let me out of this fantasy world. Laggy? Slow? Lengthy. Lengthy. That's the word I'm looking for, not laggy. Okay. Yep. Yep. I went off Mr. Shulm's wild ride. Okay. Got a face-looking face. My face looks like a face. Okay, okay, okay. Something is wrong here. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Garrett's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room. He has something of a very fierce nature, but it couldn't have been a lion from India. So what was it then? I don't know, let's fucking find out! Just let me find out! Sorry. I'm okay. What is that, a baby? What's this photograph? It appears to be from Mr. Garridub's wedding? His wife? He looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but you can't make out his bride. How unfortunate. It looks like Joan. How unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. His wife, I guess? Back in time for an investigation. Let me free! Behind the lion statue on the mantelpiece, almost deliberately hidden from view, is a photograph. Though I have yet to examine it in detail, I can assure you that it holds the answer. Because I'm employing an extremely advanced detection technique called jumping to conclusions, you see. No! What the fuck? I'm gonna go ape shit, dude. Why isn't it that? What is it then? Jesus Christ. Let me out of this. They made me listen to this again. I'm gonna go ape shit. Okay, what is it then? Is it not the wife? What is it then? Mortar shells? Oh my god, just let me back into the fucking courtroom, dude. These are shells for the cannon, are they? What a strange place to keep them. I imagine they have some significance. He mentioned a battle to us before. See the metal? The metal does not light up, so it is not a thing. I don't understand what the problem is. The glass is broken, isn't it? But no amount of cracks could hide the woman's plump form. I think powerful will be kinder than plump, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower there. Not someone you want to upset, that's for sure. Oh, look, have you noticed her wedding ring? It's rather large, isn't it? Yes, it's an unusual design. It looks like some sort of embellished sunflower. So, is it the bride that I need to present? Is it the bride that I need to present? Present her.
Take that!
This is so Japanese. Japanese game shit. I'm so triggered. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. Or the photograph of the newlywed bride, you stupid shit game! Okay, it's fine. Precisely. Yes, this frame print pictures your wife, Mr. Garridub. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed, surely any woman of such powerful constitution should be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be stretching a point. Mighty, that's right. Too late. The fact remains that the beast which so clearly savaged this room was your wife, Mr. Garridub. Okay. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to, madame? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me at one glance in your direction. It is? Can't believe they give us lives for these segments. Sholmes should be the one with the lives. I know, and he already messed up so many times. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear, stop calling her fat. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of a Mrs. Garridub anywhere, but it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. Okay. It's her sunflower ring.
Take that!
She's the wife. Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Why is she role-playing as the maid? Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. Oh, so that they seem less poor, I guess? Or what? She ate her and took the ring, for it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garridub's bride in this photographic print. Okay, in other words, you are no ordinary household maid. Don't kink shame them. Don't kink shame! You guys are perverts. No. Kink positive, body negative protagonist. Holy fuck, that's so funny. No kink shaming, but only fat shaming. You are Mr. Gyarados' lucky bride. You are Mrs. Gyarados herself. Oh my word! Why? Are we done? I hate these segments. Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you rightly surmise, this is the wife, yes, my Joan. Rather let herself go, you might say. Wow. There he goes again, fat shaming again. It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. This is starting to look like your maid roleplay, Hammy? Your maid roleplay? Are you the maid or the master? I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I was 2nd Lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? You'd be the maid. By golly, it's a sorry thing when a champ can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. So you made your wife do it? Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. That's your wife! A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly. You mean Mr. Gyarados has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Gyarados? Wow, that's fucked up. Only in company, obviously, but listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please. No, dude, if this is gonna help my client, I'm gonna tell the entire world. I will tell the entire world if it will help my client. Wouldn't it be more looked down on to not be married than not have a maid? Maybe he is married and has a maid, but you never see the maid and the wife in the same room. Does that make sense? So when he goes out to a social function with his wife, he's like, this is my wife. And then when they go home to visit him, he's like, this is the maid. But no, Mr. Gyarados, no maids. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. It's his wife! Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that support. So I think Hammy's right, she did get slapped. Yeah. Okay. Can't they stop calling her a beast? Yeah, she got slapped. Or he got slapped. You're a detective! You saw that and I didn't see it, Hammy. You did a good job. You like how they still call her a beast. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek. They really like to fat shame in this game? Yeah. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade was you, Madame Joan Gyarados. Well, yes. So cute. She doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, he asked for it. You have been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. Okay. Are we almost done with this? How the blazes did she slap him with a hot iron? She put her hand into the stove and then slapped in. How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked darkly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Okay. Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. She slapped him hard enough to cook a chicken. I never actually watched that video, but I always wanted to. It's like, how many slaps does it take to transfer enough kinetic energy to cook a chicken, right? Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Gyarados to fly into a rage. Maybe the fact that her husband is making her cosplay a maid every time company comes over, and we need only follow the direction of her gaze to find the answer. Okay, let's fix it. Didn't Mr. Sholm say the bills were all for line of order? Yes, but we've established that the line never existed, which can only mean... Okay. Wow. What am I reading here? We've now established that the line never existed, which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garadev's wife. Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing. Yeah, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap round the face. One so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder? I'd love to know the answer. Okay. Oh. Someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here. Look. Mr. Garadev is clearly an avid reader. Wait a minute. He's too busy with his Mac Tonight McDonald's commercials. I want to eat McDonald's fries. You can't tell if Susato is being sarcastic. I want to eat McDonald's fries right now. Crunchy ones. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Okay. Should she have slapped him? I mean, violence is not the answer. But... and look next to the signature here. Lip marks made of lipstick. What a passionate and romantic gesture. Don't get any ideas, Susato-san. Oh dear, I'm sorry. So this bookmark is actually a love note then. He makes his wife... On one side, it makes sense of her being violent, but on the other hand, she's supposed to be Yamato Nadeshiko, no? I don't know. Violence is the... maybe? Yeah, I guess so. But she's kind of like... she has like that martial arts thing. Violence is occasionally the answer, but not for a loved one. He's cheating on her. I'm not saying that she should kill him, but... I can see why she'd be mad. At least, I can see why she'd be mad. He's cheating on her. Condoning domestic abuse. That's how you create the grudge. No. We should watch that movie on Discord. It was reasonable to slap him. Yes, it is a love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. I love that the note is still there in plain sight. Is his name even James? Don't know, actually. It could be creepy fan mail for all we know. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in the ointment here. I witnessed domestic violence, but I don't know the Bali woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. Oh. It was just in there, you say? That's right. That's what I've been... No wonder she keeps hurting him. A likely story? Now listen here, Joan Old Thing. I explained at the time. I bought that book at the second-hand place and that note must already have been in there. So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right. That's what I've been saying. Wow. A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you've forgotten, is John. Wow. Okay, so this is just abusive, huh? Are you questioning my name now? Stop! And there we have it. Arouse the suspicions of the female heart and you unleash a beast of a most ferocious bite. Okay. This is a bit nutso. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Good on him for not hitting back. Yeah, I guess. She shouldn't be hitting him. None of this should be happening. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. Tackle her! A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dearie me, what could have caused such a destructive outburst? She tried to burn the house. I think she broke the mantelpiece and then the candle fell on the floor and started a fire. This time, madame, it is you who has revealed the truth to me. You're wondering I have settled on it. Blah, 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 blah. It is not the cake, so let's find out what it is. Maybe he's into it. I didn't consent to watching their abusive maid roleplay. They are non-consensually involving me in their kink. And that's not okay. right? I have to witness this. It's dire state of the carpet. We need only look at the candlestick, right? Can we select the carpet? What left the carpet in such a state? The carpet. What left the carpet in such a state? The carpet. Candle holder, I guess. Candlestick. She's kind of crazy. You wouldn't put it past her. Divorce is an option. You don't think it was back then? Oh shit. Sorry. There's a cut on my hand and it's bleeding. I'll fix it later. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. To explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Shino's self-care. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Probably should clean it now to avoid infections. Yeah. It's 11:30. I'll put a band-aid on it in half an hour or so when we end the stream, yeah? Indeed, they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away. Ugh, scorch marks. Ugh. Rub some dirt in it to strengthen your immune system. It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Ugh. Yeah. Mrs. Garrideb's mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face, ouch, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall from a holder. Blah 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 blah. Amputated nail can't be fixed. Okay. And in seconds the carpet was alight and the whole room was in whatever. Do I care about this? Not really. My barbecue's coming back up. Okay. And in this room, the first is blah 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 blah. Are we done? The animations are cute. After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. If I get blood on the carpet, I won't forgive myself. I was actually checking to see if I got any on my hoodie. Okay, is it over? Who has carpet these days? Our living room doesn't have carpet, but we have carpet in the bedrooms. Mr. Sholmes, sir. I salute you! Cold, sterile towel for you, please. I've seen Zali's Valheim house. That's right. That is how he lives. What are you implying? Sunbirds, you live in a house full of carpet. There's carpet on the walls, there's carpet on the ceiling. Carpet is annoying to clean, you prefer to avoid it. Same here because of the cats, you know, when they throw up on the floor, it's much easier if it's not carpet. It's these dash-long winter nights, you know, nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good secondhand bookshop just around the corner. I buy all of my old novels there. You live in a padded room, padded with a carpet. And in the pages of one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material, for which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonish, demolish might be rather closer to the mark. And beast is most certainly an apt description. Oh my god, abuse is funny. And the carpet was that destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor. Afraid to say it was, happened in the blink of an eye, you know? The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Wall-to-wall carpet here, Leon's a carpet fan. I was caught between the old Styx rage and the raging flames. How much tea is in that pot? Enough to torture a man with. You paint a torrid picture, sir, one that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread. Of course, the bally furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind that screen for the time being. Oh, over here? Well, you have nothing more to hide now if you'll allow me. Oh, it's a bookshelf. Had all my favorite novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me. What a terrible sight it must have been. There was I, back up against the window under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books incoming 10 to the dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you, the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast's rampage. You don't know, they mostly look okay. You get the impression that like 90% of YouTubers are cat owners, and the more they talk about their cats, the more cat ownership sounds like a bad idea to you. Why? They're so cute. I love kitties. You're choosing to believe that he's into it and consenting because that's better than abuse. Looks like abuse to me, my guy. Mr. Shalom's deductions turn out to be the correct one again. It can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage, flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? 90% of YouTubers are cat girls. Not a fan of carpet everywhere. One of the last things to replace your remodeling. Good luck with that. I hope you can get some nice flooring in. She's just being tsundere. I'm not sure, I can't remember. It was 2 days ago now, about 5 o'clock, I think. So at exactly the same time as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Carpeted bathroom. Dude, people who put a carpet in their bathroom are like insane. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. Hey, can you guys remind me? I want to show you a video of this really nice house I saw on YouTube. There's a really nice house in Mexico. Pink-haired cat girl is like the default setting in VTuber character creation. Hey, I have a question to ask you guys. What would you think of Shino rebranding? I'm not actually considering this. I have not been looking at anything. But what if Shino became a totally different style of animal? You like my current design? What if I became like a deer or like a bird or something? I know I'm a bird VTuber, but would you guys be like, ew, I don't like this? Someone else you watch went from a witch to an elephant? Elephant? That's unique. I've never seen an elephant VTuber before. You might like a redesign. Fellas, you hate the current Shino? Deer like the Animal Crossing Shino? Sure, yeah. VTubers and unnecessary rebrandings. Name a more iconic duo. I mean, what is a necessary rebranding? Is it not if it brings me joy? Not that I'm considering it. Not that I'm considering it, but if it brings me joy, would you not say that it's fun? It makes me happy. You like the current design? So do I, but sometimes I'm like kind of boring. You know, maybe I need something a little snazzier. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need pointy ears. Maybe I need ears that stand up like a cat girl. Stuff still brings me joy. Yeah, rebrand to a flesh tuber. I've been thinking about that. Would you guys prefer to see Shino in the flesh? Just like, honestly, being a VTuber sucks ass. And, well, it's also fun, but... Hi, Cookie. Here, you want to smell my blood? How's that? Don't lick it! Gross! I'm gonna get an infection. Sticky wouldn't. As long as my next rebrand isn't a pink cat girl. Ari, you don't like pink cat girl? I expected her not to lick it. Don't lick it. I already greeted her. She just left. Hi, Cookie. She left already. She'll get the taste of human flesh. Seeing flesh sounds ominous. Well, the thing is that I don't own any makeup. I'll tell you guys right now. I don't own any makeup. And I would not wear any makeup for a stream. So I think that people would probably come in and abuse me, you know, for not. No jokes, you know, if I did a re-debut stream, you'd take a day off work to make sure you didn't miss it. Aw, Sunburns, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You don't wear makeup either? Yeah, fuck makeup. If I start flesh tubing, Cass is gonna have to hide more carefully. What's the point? If I'm flesh tubing at that point, I basically dox myself, right? Once you start flesh tubing, you have doxed yourself, so I might as well just give you guys my real name, you know, or whatever. At the point where I start, if I start, but you think less people are into makeup than most people think? I don't know for sure, but I feel like on Twitch, if you stream as a woman without makeup, I think that people will come in and tell you look tired at least, or like ugly or whatever. I don't know for sure, but I think so. Maybe he just doesn't want to be on camera. He's gonna have to suck it up. But no, I don't actually want a flesh tube. I don't wish for my meat shell to be judged. No, I don't. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. The whole time my name wasn't really Shino. Yeah, I'm very used to... I feel very disconnected from my real name a lot of times because ever since I stopped working, almost nobody calls me by my real name anymore. Like even my real life friends call me... You could set up a screen behind my chair. You mean a cat toy? At one point you actually thought my name was Shino. Green screen? That is way too much work. It's very rare for flesh tubers to not wear makeup if they're females. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think... I feel very disconnected from my real name because even my real life friends, I have a nickname that people use. Yeah, so... Oh, I forgot where I was going with that. So when I met Ari and Haru, did they call me Shino? Yeah! Of course! And I called them Ari and Haru. There's no way that anybody is gonna say my real name. What the fuck? Zali? Do I call them Ari and Haru? Yeah? What? Wait, what did you guys expect me to call them? What's Ari? I don't think I know Ari's real name actually. If you told me, I forgot. Ari is her real name. Put a camera on Cookie and make her the flesh thiever. You guys want a cat cam? You only have one name? Yeah! You have two names actually. You have Ari and then you have Ariri. You have two names. You're sure people have called you, actually called you in real life ever since Twitch? Yeah, I don't imagine having names. You still call me by my real name when you talk about me to people, so at least there's that. Oh, okay. In your personal experience, you find most men don't care for makeup and it's just other girls who appreciate it. It might be different in Japan and in the US because I think depending on where you are in the US, especially the culture around makeup is very different. Like people in general are very judgmental if you don't wear... It's not so bad on the West Coast, I find. In the Bay Area, it's not that bad, but in certain areas... Okay, first of all, Hammy, you don't wear makeup, so be quiet. But I think in certain areas of the US, people can be like really judgmental if you don't wear it. They'll say that you look sick and tired even though it's your normal face, and yeah, so I don't know that. That's true. That's right. It was wrong of me to assume that you don't wear makeup, but I'm right. There's a newer trend to wear less makeup though. Fuck makeup! Unless you enjoy it. But fuck makeup. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be a flesh tuber. I just think that sometimes okay. From what you've seen, it's not that they're necessarily being judgmental, it's that they say you look tired because you look different. Yeah, but we don't go around and say to men who don't wear makeup, you look tired. Men have a hard time telling if a girl is wearing light makeup. You like makeup, but you're way too lazy to do it most of the time. You can definitely see that being a California thing. In New York City, men seem to even prefer no makeup. Oh, is that true? Is that true? I wouldn't have thought so because it's pretty relaxed over here. Most of the women that I worked with did not wear makeup. But I guess the place that I worked was maybe a special case. But yeah. There's like certain places where the really heavily made up look is very popular. Is it no makeup or the no makeup look? Because those are two very different things. True, yeah. It's actually quite, you get told you look tired all the time and you get to tell people that you're indeed tired. But Bo, have you tried makeup? Why don't you put a little concealer, foundation to hide the dark circles or whatever? I don't know what people put on their faces. Powder? Do you put lipstick on your eyes? I don't know. Yeah. This discussion is starting to annoy me because men are like not acknowledging that there's an expectation for women to wear makeup and that men don't have that expectation. And that's really triggering me. So we should move on to a different topic. They're like, well, if men did it too. The point is that men are not expected to do it and women are. Okay. That's the point. I'm gonna move on to another topic. You tried to learn to wear it and you hated the feeling of something in your face. It feels terrible, right? Personally, when I wore it in the past, I felt as though like I was a clown, like I had painted my face. You know, it like, and especially when you put on like mascara and stuff, it feels like there's shit on your eyes, you know? Like, because there literally is shit in your eyes. And then like sometimes the mascara gets onto your contact lens and it's like really annoying and awful. I don't know, don't put shit on your, you've worn clown makeup. I say the word contour and your brain shuts off. One time you wore foundation at a con for cosplay and you felt uncomfy the whole time. Well, one thing I can say about makeup is that it makes you look nicer in cosplay photographs. That's like the only time I've worn makeup in the last 5 years, maybe? 10 years? Yeah, actually it's been 10 years. In the last 10 years, the only times I wore makeup, I think, were my wedding, other people's weddings, and Anime Expo. Anime Expo, Otakon. all the different, and cosplay is a special occasion. It's true. It's true. Anyway, so do you you're blind, you wouldn't notice makeup or not unless it's really heavy. Do you guys ever miss the live 2D? Can I get your thoughts right now on, should we just give up the pretending we're playing the game? Here, I'm gonna save it and then let's chat for a little while before I end the stream, yeah? I'm gonna save it right here. Does it save where I am? I sure fucking hope it saves where I am because I wanna take a break. You prefer the 2D model? That's sad. Sad for me. Sucks for me. You're very sentimental, you miss everything that isn't being shown. You also miss the old model. Everyone misses it. Wow. You like both? Whenever I see the 2D model moving now, I feel as though the mouth doesn't move right. You know? Because I've gotten used to the mouth moving right, whatever that means in 3D. Oh, and also the hands, obviously, right? You like the advanced movement on the 3D. Yeah, whenever, the few times that we've pulled up the 2D model, I feel like the mouth doesn't move the way that I expect anymore, and it looks really janky now. Do you think the art of my 2D model is really good? It is! I highly recommend my artist. She's really nice. Yeah, she's a really good artist and she's really nice. She helped me design that outfit and everything. Thought it was quite good. But yeah. I miss it, but the mouth just doesn't move the way that I want it to, I guess. I should try out V Bridger. What the fuck is V Bridger? V Bridger. That's a new thing that or maybe just a thing that I've never heard on. Oh, it uses AR kit tracking? Oh, sugoi. Oh, it's $10. It's very new. Jam is like super pocket. It's not Jam. This was a L-Right, if you remember. So you think it's worth it? So you think it's worth it, huh? Should I just buy it right now? You guys want to try it? You guys want to try it right now? Let's see. $10. Purchase for myself. I mean, I still have the 2D model and you haven't tried it yet. Okay, hold on. No, let me before I buy it. See what this shit actually does. But the thing is, my face, my rigging probably isn't hooked up, right? It also depends. Yeah, I suspect that my rigging is not going to work with this. That would be my guess. I wish that there was a demo, you know? Even if they haven't been created using the iPhone mouth shapes. Yeah, mine hasn't been, so there is... Never mind, I'm probably not going to get it then, because if my rig doesn't have it... Yeah. If my rig doesn't have it, then there's no point. Okay, well, you're gonna do it, right? So... Maybe you can try it and tell me what it's like. I don't want to re-rig my model. It was really expensive. If I scroll down to reviews, I see VTubers who use it. Let's see here. But there's no like video or anything. And it doesn't really matter because if my rig is not set up to use the data, then it doesn't matter. I'd be wasting my money. If that makes sense. This is the person who made, oh, hey, there's a video. Can I show you guys the video? Let's see here. It's Chrome. Oh, there it is. I'd have to correlate their Steam username and watch some clips. That sounds like a pain. Wow, that's fucking noisy. Okay. What does it do? Fix the 3D data. It maybe looks a little bit more accurate. The thing is, VTubers usually have a special VTubing Steam account that has the same name as their Twitch account. Oh really? I just use my Steam account. I just use my regular Steam account. Shitty VTuber here. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, using the ARKit data for the rig seems to be very flexible. Wow, you can get something really amazing. Thanks for the follow. That's pretty sugoi. But I don't think my rig can make use of this. Maybe I should get it re-rigged. I don't know. But I wouldn't have hands. I wouldn't have hands if I went back to using 2D. You would disclaim your rig needs to be set up to use it. Yeah, it sure looks like it. This person made, I think, DM's model amongst other many fancy and expensive models. So live 2.5D. I don't know. Yeah, but even if we switch back, I would miss having these. So what can I say? 3D still has an edge. Even though in theory, I think you could use this tracking data to turn it into 2D hands. I think that it would be quite difficult to map the motion of it onto a 2D rig, and it wouldn't be as accurate. Probably wouldn't be as accurate. I'm sure there's some amazing things that people can do, but like, anyway, it's midnight. You guys ready to stop? I haven't seen Cass in a while. I don't know if he went to sleep or what. Why am I alone down here? Is he working? VTube Studio has hand tracking, but it's a bit limited. It's limited to famous VTubers, yeah. Hands would be very hard to animate. Why has anyone used style transfer on a 3D model? Style transfer? What the heck is that? You're watching up there with Cookie? I'm not alone, I have the cats. Creamy's down here though. Creamy's sleeping down here. Time to investigate the Cass disappearance. I gotta click on this part of the room. Where's the pixel that will let me find the Cass? You guys want to raid anybody? I can't stream on Friday. Mass photo style. Hold on, let me see what this is. What is this? What is this? Oh, I see. It applies, it learns a style of picture and then it applies it. I see. How fast is it? Can it, well, I mean, I don't think my model looks that 3D anymore. I think the shader does a lot of good in making it look 2D, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, oh, speaking of which, that fancy VTuber 3D commissions did not choose me. I know, big shocker. Everyone's surprised. They didn't choose the nobody VTuber. Last time you looked in 2018, it was real time on NVIDIA GPUs. You want to set it up for me? I don't even know what you would have to do. Maybe an OBS filter? No way, I was totally gonna get it. Yeah, they probably didn't even look at the application is my guess. They probably got an application from like VShojo again, and then they were like, yeah, this one. So, of course, I don't blame them for wanting to take big clients. It's more like just sad that I can't. Yeah, I can't find a good artist apparently. That part's sad. I don't blame them. If I was famous, I would only want to talk to other famous people too. That's not true. Actually, that's not true. They probably looked at my model and decided that it's good enough. I think my current one is nice. I think it's pretty good for what I wanted and what I paid. All things considered, it could be worse. But there's, yeah, I wanted something less buggy, I think. That was the next application in the pile, but before that they saw a pepper-themed wolf boy. Ah, I see, because I'm a salt-themed fox girl, right? You missed the chibi? You guys like that? I thought it looked kind of scuffed. Cute, but scuffed. Famous people seem like they'd be super annoying to talk to. I don't know. I've never really talked to anyone famous. Have I? It's as much of a crapshoot as a job application, lots of unknown factors that won't be known. And also a lot of known factors, such as the fact that I'm a literal nobody. That factor was very well known. Well known, ironically well known. VTubing and scuff go together. Isn't cute but scuff just what all of VTubing is? Is it an art update that I need or better model rigging? You mean for my live? Do you mean for my live 2D or for 3D model? You asking about the live 2D or the 3D model? Also, thank you for the first time chat and the follow. Rockola Raider. There was that one checkmate person that disrupted the stream that one time. Does it count as famous? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Which one? I don't actually, never mind. Actually, no. Are you too late for this stream? Oh yeah, I was gonna end pretty soon. Sorry. Do you like meat? I'm not sure if you like meat. The stream title is meat today. Well, you're not wrong. The one I got real mad at. He's actually pretty nice, so I was just being a jerk or something. I don't know. Yeah. He actually turned out to be a nice guy. I think maybe he didn't realize that it would come off like that. You meant for both. Okay, so I hesitate to show you guys this because you'll never be able to unsee it, but like, look at the back of my neck. The shading is different on this area right here where my hair is, and I don't know how to fix it. I tried several times. I think there's a different texture there, or like there's a different shader there. I can't figure it out. Also, check this out here. My inner shirt cuts through my sweater. It drives me crazy, actually. I asked her to fix it and she couldn't fix it apparently, so yeah, right underneath my armpits. The dress inside cuts through this hoodie, so it's actually really scuffed. But as long as you see me from the front, you can't really tell, so I just try not to rotate my body too much. Yeah, you'll never be able to unsee this. Sticky! What's happening? We're looking at my 3D model. Yeah. And I think those are the most scuffed things. Maybe like the tail's like super fucked up. The tail looks really fucked up. It looks like when I looked at the mesh, the tail mesh is like incredibly super mega fucked up. Like the shadows and everything, the lighting on it is all wrong. And I think that the normals or like the vertices are wrong. Thanks for the resub. I don't know. Something is wrong with the tail, but yeah. I think the shoes look pretty nice. Never noticed the tail. You never see it, so yeah. I think the shoes are cute. The shoes look good with the shader. Yeah, they're cute. Okay, tail looks a little horsey. I don't know. Just look at, if you only look at me from here, it looks okay. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. But I really wanted something. Forgive you for saying this, but it looks like a skunk tail from the back. It's fine. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, well? Sticky, Nya? What are you doing here, Nya? What? This stream, Nya? Well, it's not like I'm streaming for you or anything, baka, Nya, aho.
I hate myself. I hate myself. Literally hate myself. Let's check out the 2D model. You forgot I have a tail? I'm supposed to be a fox girl. Okay, hold on. I have to do a lot of messing around to try to get the 2D model to show up. So give me a minute, okay? Let me see what I can do here. Wow, I haven't opened a VTube Studio in a long time. Bye, Runekeeper. I have not seen the 2D model in ages. Haven't opened VTube Studio. Okay, let's see. Where is she? Where is she? Oh shit, where is she? Oh, there she is! There she is. Thank you for your sacrifice, Sticky. You redeem it so that no one else can? I see. There she fucking is. It's been a long time, guys. The ear wiggle, yeah. You see, when I move my mouth, it doesn't look right anymore. I don't know if, like, my settings got messed up or what. Hold on, I'm gonna look at them. Why is the mouth so big? It's huge! Oh, I guess my settings didn't change. I don't know. Okay, so what do you think? You feel so young. I don't know, I would like it a lot better, I think, if the mouth movements were... Something is off on the mouth. Audio desync. Shino from your youth. Tracking is worse than you remember. I don't think so. I think that you guys are just used to the 3D model now. So yeah, it's the same. I haven't changed anything. I think you guys are just used to the 3D model now. So it just looks bad. It just looks bad. Right? Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. Now you kind of want to see the old Shino? You still like it? You wanna donate so that I can get it re-rigged with the AR kit shapes? I really like the model art. You're right. The model art is really good, but the tracking is just kind of fucky, which is bad because I paid like $1,000 for that. You see what I say about the mouth? It's off somehow. I mean, it's like it's not bad. I've seen VTubers with way worse, but yeah, I don't know. Relative to all models you've seen, its average definitely can be improved. I don't think I can be improved anymore. Like, there's something. Can any settings in VTube Studio help? No, because I've already done the most I can. This is like the best I can get. I have tweaked them as much as possible, and this was the best I could get out of them. They were way more fucked up when he first sent them to me. Like the mouth did not match at all, and now it sort of matches a little bit. Yeah. Tracking that is not the model itself. It's not tracking. My tracking is fine. It's rigging. This is actually, I think, a rigging problem. I don't think this is a tracking problem. Yeah, so I don't know. So you guys remember we had a Japanese rigger and he was like really hard to get a hold of. And he was like, I think he kind of like pawned us off. I don't think he... Remember there were a lot of things that were also scuffed with my model, even though I was paying so much for it. I feel like he half-assed it. And I see his other work for his Japanese clients and it's like way better, so I don't know. Looking back, I'm kind of sad about... I'm kind of sad about that. But what can you really do? Nothing, I guess. You guys want to see any other models? Let's see, we have some new people here, right? Let's look at... Export rigging. Wow. It's been a while. Long time no see. Still has a nose, I know. Such a throwback. I have the same rigger as Ari's current model, I think. Yeah, the OG. And then this one is not bad, but the design is like not what I wanted. The guy just drew whatever he wanted, basically. It doesn't look anything like the sketch. So I gave him a design sketch. And then he drew something that didn't look anything like the sketch. So yeah. I just had to use it though because the mouth rigging is way better for some reason. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what the fuck is wrong with the other one. Hold on, let me see if something actually got changed. I'm gonna, let's see. So I think that one of the biggest problems with this mouth is that when he opens it, when it first opens, it's the wrong shape. So even if I'm making an O shape with my mouth, it goes back to being a flap, a flap. Do you see what I'm saying? It starts horizontal and then it turns into a circle, which I think makes the mouth movements extremely fucked up. See? I'm just opening and closing my mouth right now, but it's like thrashing everywhere. I don't understand why he did it this way. It's because he half-assed it. I know it's because he half-assed it, but I don't know. It's really sad. It's not something that you can fix now, right? It's not something that you can fix at this stage, is it? Yeah. It can't pop. No, it can't. Feels bad. The mouth makes a rectangular shape. Yeah. It's always a rectangle. Something happened between mouth form and mouth open that a keyform got copied and pasted. I don't know. What does that mean? I mean, if it's something that you could fix for me, I would pay you. But I don't have the raw data. I only have the export model. So, sorry, you can't English. I don't know what a keyform is. I don't know anything about Live 2D, but yeah. The mouth is always square when it opens, which I think is wrong. I need the CMO3 file. Yeah, he didn't give me that shit. I have made some I made some changes to the JSON before to fix some issues I was having with it, but I don't know. Everybody has different tastes. Okay, let's see what other models we've got. We got this one. It's not me, but this one has the same kind of flappy mouth problem, don't you think? It has that wah 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 wah. See? So maybe he just rigs all of his mouths like this. I'm not sure why it looks so fucked up. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Okay, anyway. Sorry, Rue. I inhabited your body for a second. Take a look at this one. Cute, but at least a different character. No, that's my friend's model. It's not my model. Yeah, so then we've got Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Been a long time. Look at my useless hands just hanging there by my sides. Can I pop with this model? Not really, I guess. Yeah. You like the other chibi? Man. Oh, Zora. You hate Baby Yoda, huh? Let's see. Alright chibi. Both of them are by Alright. The hand. Alright herself does not like this model. That's why she made a... Oh! You're here! Hello! How are you doing? Wait, how come you were here? Here! She's literally here watching. Yeah, we're just going through the 2D models. You didn't like this one, right? That's why you made a whole new one. You like this one and the other clothing one. This one? Surprise! Yeah. Alzar is a huge fan of your live 2D art. So am I, of course. We were just complaining about the rigging, that the live 2D models rigging didn't really do it justice, I think. The mouth movements are like kind of messed up. And then Ari was talking, you actually like this one? Ari was talking about, what was it called? V-Bridger? Yeah, V-Bridger. This new thing that hooks into VTube Studio that lets you honest to God forgot I had 3D models. Okay. It lets you use the iPhone AirKit tracking. Watching delayed. Okay, I see. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe it would be worth getting my model re-rigged with that tracking, but the shit's so expensive, and honestly, I just don't give a fuck anymore. VTubing is so expensive, and it's just all a waste of money. So, like, I don't know who to get to rig it either. You know, I don't know. Getting a good rigger is hard. So, if I could get those shapes, maybe I would use a live 2D model more often. But we've been using 3D almost non-stop these days. I said I was gonna use live 2D sometimes, but then I never did. I just switched entirely over to being 3D. So cute. The hair is so cute. The ears are so cute. I think I might slightly prefer the Baby Yoda one though. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the gift sub.
ネバーミンダコギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥエルライト2勢ハブギブン40ギフトサブズインザチャンネル
I don't think I think very few people really saw this one when it was being used unironically. I mean, Hammy, maybe you would try rigging it, but also 3D more interesting. That's right. Elle, I asked you, so I don't know if I told you guys, Elle said that she's done MMD models, and I said I will absolutely pay you to do a 3D model for me. So yeah, if you, whenever you get around to that, I will absolutely, let's give it a try, you know? I'm excited. Are you free? No, you're probably doing commissions. Yeah. I think 3D is fun because you get hands and stuff, you know? Yeah, like, and then the AR kit tracking stuff. Meat. That's right, meat. Is that all we've got? I guess we also have the big titty girl. This isn't me. Oh fuck. I forgot about the hands. Hey guys. Wow, incredible. I forgot about the hands. They've been there for a long time. Amazing. Probably like half a year. Not yet? Okay. Let me know. I'm excited. What about the real Shino model? What do you mean by the real Shino model? It's the bald one? The bald one? You forgot I did. I forgot too. Are there other girls? Who's this? Oh, this one doesn't work. Okay. Tororo? What is this? Oh, the face reveal. Oh, this one doesn't work either. Shit, everything's fucking broken. Give you the face reveal? Yeah, okay. There. The hair is not a match. Oh, right, the hair isn't attached. That's right, that's right. I remember. Yeah. It's been a long time since we saw this. It's funny because I got this from like a tweet or something, and I don't think I ever credited them. I'm sorry to whoever made this. It was a free joke model, but still. Yeah, the face reveal. All that is gone now. All that joyful stuff is gone now. It's nothing but boring shit. Nothing but boring stuff. So what's you guys' favorite model? I do like the art. Yeah, the mouth movements are just busted on this one. I miss her. Who is she? I miss her. Who is she? Who is she? I miss her. Crying. Who is she? Eh. Alright. Do you guys want to rate somebody? We go off to something else. Did I say your name? Your thing was buffering. No, I didn't. You still like Sleeping Dog Shino? What's Sleeping Dog Shino? The old Shino? I don't remember what you're talking about. Your fave is the chibi and the black dress. I see. You have a bias on 3D because there's more movement, but 2D has more going for it. 3D chibi is the equalizer. The first live 2D. Then what did I spend all this money for? You guys don't like it. You've seen HoloLive models with worse rigs, so this mouth barely bothers you. 3D, then first Fox 2D model, chibi above all others. What? You don't like this one? What? Okay. It's gone now. We're getting rid of it. Let's see. Why don't you like this one? Feels bad. Gone. F. Let me start this shit back up. Hey! I'm back. That one had the best art. I agree. Alright, you hear that? That one had the best art. That one makes you want to pet the ears. You like it? This one has floppy ears too. I specifically requested. I said, can you put dynamic bones in the ears, please? So I can do this! So there is one good thing about the 3D model. You like it, just the mouth needs to be fixed. The problem is that it's just, I think, easier to do this in 3D. Bones? Yeah, that's what they're called for these 3D models. When you have physics, it's called bones. Dynamic bones. So like the hair has bones, the boobs have bones. You like the 3D and the 2D equally. You're used to the 3D, but the 2D is a tad nostalgic. I just like being able to turn my head like this and like this and to be able to do this and to do this. And when I'm throwing a tantrum, I can throw a tantrum for real, you know? Like all of that is just really nice. Design-wise, definitely the chibi, but your hands on the boob is a close second. You prefer the more subtle movements of the 3D. Yeah, I like that. Look, my eyebrows can go up and down. So like, I don't have to press a button to make a face. I can just make the face naturally, you know? I really like that. And 3D rage. Hands are nice and this is more expressive. I think, yeah, by default. I think that unless you get your model rigged now to have the ARKit iPhone shapes, as in your live 2D model, to get those ARKit iPhone shapes, I don't think you can ever approach the expressiveness of a 3D model in 2D. So you're just a simp for 3D. It looks as though 2D is starting to catch up, so maybe one day. Who am I kidding? None of the modelers will ever give me the time of day. You like all the models. The first 2D Fox model is nostalgic. I just wanted a nice 3D model. I wish they had gotten back to me. I wonder what's wrong. I should ask them and be like, why did you reject me? Am I ugly? Am I not good enough for you? Am I fat? Am I smelly? I'm gonna send them an email and be like, am I stinky? What's the problem? It's probably because I'm a nobody. Feels bad. Alright, let's if you guys know, well, I suppose I could just wait until L is free. But I also don't know when you'll be ready to work on 3D. I'm happy with the way it is now, I think. You know? I feel like we got a good thing going on here, you know? You know? Yeah. No context, just am I stinky? Yeah. I'll treat them right now. At Artemis Commission. I sent you my bones, please respond. Yeah. I think we got a good thing going on here, you know? Look at all the things I can do when I'm like dancing. Do you guys remember when I was dancing along to that kid's song that Hemi told us to listen to? Remembering PDF Shino. What the fuck is PDF Shino? Yeah, I'm like schmoovin', you know? Like 2D can't do this. So I think that my heart is set on a better 3D. One day, not now, but like one day, you know, one day. What did my PDF look? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about, sorry. What did your, let's see. Oh yeah, the wiggles. Yeah. Like, and the things on my face can do, you know? I have very good models, but I have some hiccups that I got variety that makes up for it. Yeah, I know. Raises hand, will there be a reference sheet for the 3D model? Okay, maybe that's the problem because I didn't have a reference sheet. The problem with that is that the reference sheet itself is like $300. Getting a good reference sheet is like 300 bucks because like you get the front view and then whatever else, you know. Like, I don't want to buy the reference sheet. Maybe that's what's holding me back. I need the fucking reference sheet. Fuck, dude, I don't know. I don't want to spend $300 on a reference sheet. I know that sounds stupid, but it's so expensive. In some clips, I have some kind of static model. I don't know what you're talking about. You do really like the 3D and all the things you can do with it. Me too. You can be happy with something for what it is without being fully content and aiming for better. Yeah, aiming is maybe not the right word. Shelling out, maybe? Shelling out for better. Shelling out. My hand is not doing the right thing, but at least it's got the motion right. Okay. No, but I'm happy with my rooms. I think my rooms look PNG. Oh, I see. Just don't go flesh tuber. Why? You hate the skin? This is a lot. You just thought I would take screenshots of the model. Oh, I see. Yeah, no. Get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends so I can afford a reference sheet. Hey, look, to be honest, if you guys are willing to help me out with Raid Shadow Legends, I'll fucking do it. I can make something like 700 bucks. At least. If you guys are willing to install the game and like click through it and play for like an hour. If you guys do it, I can make money. But like, do you want to do it? No, right? I don't think anyone really wants to do that. But if you're offering, if you guys are offering to sit here for me with me for 2 hours and play Raid Shadow Legends, then we can do it. Sadly, you already burnt all your Google accounts for someone else. Yeah, see? Go middle ground and get hyper photorealistic model. I always called it. If it's during summer, then sure. Ah, yeah, maybe I can wait until all the kids are off school. Only 2 hours, say no more. You could do it, but you'd hate it. How does Raid Shadow Legends have so much money for these ads? I genuinely have no idea. You do it. You don't have Android or iOS? You'd install Raid for Shino. If I do a Honkai Impact sponsor, I can make stonks. For me? Okay, here's a real test. Zali, will you play Raid Shadow Legends for me? Is Zali dead? He might have left. Zali, will you play Raid Shadow Legends for me? You'd rather do a donathon than beg on knees to a game company? Aren't there like 10 kids here? You installed multiplayer car stunt simulator too. What does it need? Okay, here, let me look it up. Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. So... Okay, hold on. Where do I go to see this? Maybe Stream Elements? Sorry, I'm not genuinely looking at this because the requirements that you have to do are actually really annoying for the stream. Let's see, sponsorships. You mean to play it? You mean to play it? Okay, so Raid Shadow Legends, new players. Stream this game on PC, reach your goals, and earn up to $720. Okay. So, let's see here. I have to do 4 hours and get 10 players. Okay. So, let's see. I need to get at least 10 players. If I get up to 40 players... So for 10 players, you get $180. And then one more after that gets you $90. After, wait, hold on. How many players after that? Oh no, 10 more after that. Every 10 after that gets you $90. So it's a total of... Fucking can't do math. 180 plus 90 plus 90 plus 180 plus 180. Okay, that's some amount of money. Yeah. Shard opening stream. Oh! Spend 50 bucks on... Oh! So if we get one goal, and then if I spend 50 bucks on their stupid gacha, and then I'll get 100 bucks from them back, which seems like not very good deal for them, but I mean, I'll fucking do it. I'll spend 50 bucks on their stupid game and they pay me $100 to do so. Alright, so basically, Here's the information. Yeah. So the goal of this campaign is to acquire new PC players. Midstream shoutouts, don't need to say these lines exactly. Be authentic. Raid Shadow Legends are sponsoring our community on today's stream. Free to play, looks amazing. The gameplay is simple and super fun. Top 3 RPG on mobile, 15 million downloads, over 400 champions to collect. See, I'm already advertising for them and I'm not even getting paid. Alright. Yeah, so I can make at least $280, I think. And she still isn't even sponsored. You're cringing just reading that. Setup, let's see. Okay, so campaign brief. Grab your campaign link at chatbot command and timer. Username, payment information, FAQ. I love money, but this is so difficult. Can I be honest in my reactions to the game? Feel free to be honest with your community because this is a promotion. We encourage the if you can't say something nice, say nothing at all approach. Okay, fair. Can I stop the sponsorship before reaching the final goal? As long as you fulfill the campaign requirements, 4-hour stream with promotion assets, 2 hours of gameplay, base goal of new players. Oh, so you have to stream for 4 hours, but you only have to play the game for 2 hours. I see. I see. Tips for success. Keep things light and enjoy yourself. I love cash. I love cash. Alright, I don't know. Are there 10 people willing to play this fucking game? Because if we don't get 10 people, I think I don't get paid at all. Yeah. The HelloFresh pizza stream and NordVPN cybersecurity talk. They want me to get my audience of a normal stream and then hit them with the raid. That's what I hear. But my normal audience needs to be willing to install this fucking game and play it for me. Enjoy yourself. That could be rather hard on Raid Shadow. Is it not fun? I don't know anything about this fucking game. Is it not fun? I have no clue. Do you have to actively play it? You're gonna help me play it? I don't know. It says that it looks like from this campaign that I'm looking at that I don't think you... Oh, you have to play until level 10? Oh, okay. That's kind of a pain. Does it really have to... Do you have to really play 10? Hold on, let's see. Terms and conditions. Let's see. We can't have... attempting to defraud the campaign scoring mechanisms such as... Oh, so we can't defraud them. If you count VIPs and mods, I have 18 people right here. Are you guys willing to do that? Nah. Maybe. I do love money! I do love money. I can't lie. I can't lie. I love money. 700 bucks. God. It used to be you only had to do the tutorial, but now you have to play till 10. Okay, so don't make multiple accounts. Got it. You can never tell what you're even looking at. Seeing it, it looks like Dragon Quest gameplay, but with an option to auto battle. You're always down to get Shino cash. I can put it towards the imaginary new 3D model, or the imaginary new rigging of the old model. Do it just for the fun of it. Making money is never fun. So, do you guys actually have to play for 10 hours? I'm trying to see. It only says new players joined. It doesn't say that you have to play until... It doesn't say that you have to play until level 10, but I'm not seeing the requirements. To get paid while affecting how long is the duration of a campaign. No. This says. So on this campaign, it says that you only need to play the tutorial for 5 minutes. Yeah, see? So, Emily, I think that you're talking about... They actually have 2 different campaigns. I had an invitation for a campaign to get people to play until level 10, but that's expired. This one is just new players. This one is... Yeah, this one is just new players. And they only have to play for 5 minutes. So, in theory, if you guys really love Shino, you could keep making new accounts. No, I'm not talking about defrauding them. Yeah. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. 5 minutes to give the great fox stacks. Hell yeah, brother. Don't actually do that. Only genuine accounts, apparently. And then we can do gacha. They'll pay me $100 to do gacha. You could suffer through it. Does it support Ubuntu? I'm not sure. We got her on tape. Be quiet. Would you install a stupid mobile game for me and play for 5 minutes? You're not gonna say how many different accounts you made for sponsorship of different VTubers? You didn't hear anything? If you really love supporting Shino, check out that merch. This one is free though. This one is free. Sorry, Shino, you don't know if you can help. You're running Ubuntu. Shut up, Himi. The tutorial isn't bad. You played it 4 times? No defrauding anyone here, right? Okay, so it says here that the goal is tracked by if you use a campaign link to download and install the game. So, yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't mind being sponsored by companies that I care about. Let's say that, you know, I like to do the cooking streams. I would love to do one of those like HelloFresh type deals, but I don't know how to like contact them and stuff. I need like a manager, like a real manager, not a pedophile. I need like a manager to help me handle only on your taxes. Yeah. If they like sponsored me, I would totally cook on stream for them. Yeah, and I would eat it on stream too. I guess you wouldn't have to see my face. How can you eat without showing your face? Can you be like 2B, cover the top half of your face and just show the mouth eating? Alright. Enough jibber jabber. Oh, so I can't stream on Friday, I think. I have stream on Friday. Or not stream on Friday. I have raid on... I have maybe raid on Friday. So the only day that everyone can potentially make it is Friday for raid. But one of the guys is going in for dental surgery and he said he's gonna be loopy. So Tiny said let's try the raid. I suspect that the guy who got dental surgery is gonna be loopy and not gonna be able to play. But I'm not 100% sure. So I could stream tomorrow. If you guys can't do tomorrow, we can do Saturday. And then I'll maybe do Friday, depending on if I'm free or not. How does that work for you guys? So confirm Saturday, maybe tomorrow. You guys want to do tomorrow? We could just do a chatting stream instead. It's been a while since I chatted with you guys and it's been kind of fun. We can talk about food some more. We can talk about food. Okay, so confirm stream on Saturday and tomorrow or Friday, either works for you. I kind of want to play Valheim tomorrow, so okay, I'll do Saturday, and then I guess maybe Thursday and Friday. I'll actually have a lot of work to do as well, so let's do Saturday for me, and then I'll probably back to regular schedule next week. Oh, thanks for the follow. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, oh, just chatting stream while I farm mats and build. That might be fun. Yeah, you guys want to watch some Valheim? You guys want to watch Valheim? If you're enjoying the stream, you enjoy my content, you enjoy talking to me, join my Discord. I post all the schedule and everything on there. I also have a Twitter, but I never use it. It's garbage. Twitter is garbage. Twitter is one of the worst apps in the world. What do you mean Valheim puke? I want to show everyone the Stick Bug Memorial Farm. I built an entire farmhouse and a farm for Sticky. And he has his own bed and everything. It's his own like estate. Valheim sounds fun. Yeah. Okay. The farm is so fucking sick. All you saw was meat. I was talking about my barbecue dinner. I had barbecue dinner. I had burnt pork ends and pork ribs, and I had brisket and barbecue sauce, and the farm is so fuckers. You were thinking about getting Valheim? I would recommend it, but I think it's more fun if you play with friends. Well, it depends on your personality type. Personally, I find it to be more fun with friends. I think there's some people who don't mind at all if they're playing solo, and then but it's fun with friends. Yeah. BTW, you did read the manga thing. It was good. I'm glad you liked it. Zalianu should read it so that we can talk about it on stream. Did everybody else read it? Literally everyone else in the chat read it, right? Every single other person. Okay, so if you want to know when I'm streaming, I'll put it on Discord. I haven't decided yet. I need to think about it. You guys want to pick someone to raid? BBQ? Do I mean Filipino barbecue? No, I got like... We got... What is it? Texas barbecue? We got American barbecue. It's not Filipino. You play with... yeah, it's just American barbecue. I don't know if it's fancy or anything. Athiana is a small Aussie VTuber playing RimWorld. Okay. Bubble, you did your homework? Sorry, I was about to scold Cookie, but I was looking at Bubbo's chat message, so Bubbo came out of my mouth. Cookie, move! Let's see. Athiana. Oh, I should check my friends, actually. Who is live right now? Who is live? Mirinth is live. Mirinth is playing Elden Ring. Dry or wet barbecue? What's the difference? Oh yeah, did we already discuss Goodbye Ari? No, because Zali hasn't fucking read it. Stababo, move. Stop blocking Shino's tracking. Oh, she's 3D too. Poggers. Okay, let's go. Athiana. Okay, ready? Everybody ready? Dry rubs or wet sauce? Oh, I guess it was wet. It came with barbecue sauce. That's wet, right? You want to play Valheim, but the Minecraft bug coming in. I think I might like Valheim a bit better than my... Okay, that's not true. I played like a shit... When Minecraft first came out, I think I was in college, I think, and I played that probably like... I don't know, 60 hours non-stop. I don't think I slept. So, thank you everyone for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's get the raid started. I'll tell you guys on Discord when the next stream will be. Yeah. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching and chatting with me, everyone. Good night. Bye. Thanks to Race Runner and Zali, Babo and Alzora, Lord Leon, Sticky, Rin, and Hammy, X's Mir. Felis, Emily, Roomkeeper. Going down the list. If you want a shout out, you better post your name now. Bye. Bye, Ari. Thanks for coming. See you. Oh shit, where's my ending screen? There it is. Bye.